When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty, to throw off such government and to provide new gods for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having indirect object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. He has refused his assent to laws, the most wholesome and necessary for the public good. He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance, unless suspended in their operation, till his assent should be obtained. And when so suspended, he has utterly neglected to attend to them. He has refused to pass other laws for the accommodation of large districts of people, unless those people would relinquish their right of representation in the legislature, a right inestimable to them and formidable to tyrants only. He has called together a legislative body that places unusual, uncomfortable, and distant from the depository of their public records, for the sole purpose of fatiguing them into compliance with his measures. He has dissolved representative houses repeatedly for opposing with manly firmness his invasions on the rights of the people. He has refused for a long time, after such dissolutions, to cause others to be elected, whereby the legislative power, incapable of annihilation, have returned to the people at large for their exercise, the state remaining in the meantime exposed to all the dangers of invasion from without and convulsions within. He has endeavored to prevent the population of these states, for that purpose obstructing the laws for naturalization of foreigners, refusing to pass others to encourage their migrations hither, and raising the conditions of new appropriations of land. He has obstructed the administration of justice by refusing his assent to laws for establishing judiciary powers. He has made judges dependent on his will alone for the tenure of their offices and the amounts and payment of their salaries. He has erected a multitude of new offices and sent hither swarms of officers to harass our people and eat out their substance. He has kept among us, in times of peace, standing armies without the consent of our legislatures. He has effected to render the military independent of and superior to the civil power. He has combined with others to subject us to a jurisdiction foreign to our Constitution and unacknowledged by our laws, giving his assent to their acts of pretended legislation, for quartering large bodies of armed troops among us, for protecting them by a mock trial from punishment for any murders which they should commit on the inhabitants of these states, for cutting off our trade with all parts of the world, for imposing taxes on us without our consent, for depriving us in many cases of the benefits of trial by jury, for transporting us beyond seas to be tried for pretended offenses, for abolishing the free system of English laws in a neighboring province, establishing therein an arbitrary government, and enlarging its boundaries so as to render it at once an example and fit instrument for introducing the same absolute rule into these colonies, for taking away our charters, abolishing our most valuable laws, and altering fundamentally the forms of our government, for suspending our own legislatures and declaring themselves invested with power to legislate for us in all cases whatsoever. He has abdicated government here by declaring us out of his protection and waging war against us. He has plundered our seas, ravaged our coasts, burned our towns, and destroyed the lives of our people. He is at this time transporting large armies of foreign mercenaries to complete the work of death, desolation, and tyranny, already begun with circumstances of cruelty and perfidy, scarcely paralleled in the most barbarous ages, and totally unworthy the head of a civilized nation. He has constrained our fellow citizens, taken captive on the high seas, to bear arms against their country, to become the executioners of their friends and brethren, or to fall themselves by their hands. He has excited domestic insurrections among us, and has endeavored to bring on the inhabitants of our frontiers the merciless Indian savages, whose known rule of warfare is an indistinguished destruction of all ages, sexes, and conditions. In every stage of these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress in the most humble terms. Our repeated petitions have been answered only by repeated injury. A prince whose character is thus marked by every act which may define a tyrant is unfit to be the ruler of a free people. Nor have we been wanting in attentions to our British brethren. We have warned them from time to time of attempts by their legislature to extend an unwarrantable jurisdiction over us. We have reminded them of the circumstances of our emigration and settlement here. We have appealed to their native justice and magnanimity, and we have conjured them by the ties of our common kindred to disavow these usurpations, which would inevitably interrupt our connections and correspondence. They too have been deaf to the voice of justice and of consanguinity. We must therefore acquiesce in the necessity which denounces our separation, and hold them as we hold the rest of mankind, enemies in war, in peace friends. We, therefore, the representatives of the United States of America, in General Congress assembled, appealing to the Supreme Judge of the world for the rectitude of our intentions, do in the name and by authority of the good people of these colonies solemnly publish and declare that these united colonies are, and of a right ought to be, free and independent states, that they are absolved from all allegiance to the British Crown, and that all political connection between them and the state of Great Britain is and ought to be totally dissolved, and that as free and independent states they have full power to levy war, conclude peace, contract alliances, establish commerce, and to do all other acts and things which independent states may of right do. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor.
Love it. Oh, I love that. What is up, guys? It is that's incredible. I just can't get enough of that. That is the great John F. Kennedy Jr. gone too soon. He started a lot of this stuff, man. He really did, and that was the Declaration of Independence being read by him. And this is what got our country off to a great start. You know, these people, these 56 men that signed that declaration, they signed a death note or death warrant to themselves. And I use that as a way to honor them because, again, without them, we wouldn't be here. Very, very brave men, because what we're doing today, whether you know that or not, you got to be brave to fight against a big system that looks unbeatable and big, but we got to stand up together and do that for the future of this not only nation but the future of our generations. What is up, guys? It is Monday, June 2nd, 2025. Guys, we're at the Bitcoin block height of 899,559. We're almost there, guys. We're almost to 900,000. Tick tock, next block. Welcome in, everybody. Yah says, am I first? Yeah, you are first today, sir. Welcome in. Good to see you. Very good to see you, man. How was your weekend, sir? Thank you. BTC Backpacker says first. Almost. Almost, man. How you doing? Hope you and the fam are doing well. I got you guys all written down on the board. So that is good. And it is hot today in Las Vegas. Not as hot as it was the other day, but it's hot. So good to see you, brother. Ty, Joe, you got me. Yeah, yeah. Renita says, "What's up, fam?" Renita, how are you, man? How are you? And BTC, how are you and the fam, man? Thank you so much for what you do with your family, man. Everything you post in the chat and the videos and the inspiring words, and you being here every day, putting your family in front of this information really means a lot, man. I appreciate you, bro. Trusting me with your family every day. Shelly the Spark is in the house. Shelly, how are you today? Hope you're well. Looking good today. Looking good. She says, "Hey, family." Santino says, "Hey, yo, Santino, what's up, bro? I got you on the wheel. Yep, got you on there. Good to see you. Everybody saying hello, hello, backpacker, Tino. The only paper more important than the Bitcoin white paper. Yes, right behind the Bible, the Declaration of the Bible, the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and then the white paper. So yeah." Letha says, "Hello, guys. Hey, Letha, the nicest woman in Bitcoin. How are you? How was your weekend, ma'am? Good to see you, Letha. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you." Jen is in the house. Hola, peeps. Don't forget to smash that like button. Jen, you are so nice. Thank you, Jen. Did you change your name? Weren't you Jennifer B? You just Jen, huh? Jen from the block? Good to see you, Jen. Everybody saying hello. David B says, "Hello, everyone. How are you, David? Hope you are well, sir. Good to see you, man. Real good to see you." Everybody saying, "Yes, thank you." Hi, David said, "Everybody saying hello. Good, good, good." Everybody saying hello. Love it, love it. This is a crazy, nice group we have here. Manny R, my man from Puerto Rico. How are you, man? Good to see you, bro. Put you on the wheel. Let me know if I'm missing you. And guys, I need you to do me a favor. Between gentlemen and ladies, couple things. Number one, if you come in and if you like what I'm doing, just hit the like button if you don't mind. If you like what I'm doing, only if you like it, of course. Okay. And also, too, if you're going to sound off and you want to be on the wheel, I need you guys' help because, we're playing games and spinning wheels and stuff like that. So if you're going to leave, just tell me you're going to leave so I can take you off the wheel. Okay. That way I don't have to keep doing a roll call every time. So I really appreciate it. So hit that like button if you want to, if you like it. Share it if you want to be on the poor man's plan, um, like me. That really helps the channel. And you being here is definitely great. And I appreciate you. So good to see you, Manny. David saying hello. David saying hello. Maggie is in the house. Maggie, where in the bloop have you been at? Maggie, I know where you've been at. Good to see you, Megs. How are you? Maggie, good to see you. Glad to have you back. Everybody saying, hey, hey, hey. Emily says, "Hi, wonderful family." Hey, Emily, how are you? Great to see you. Emily is the number one sat getter on this page, boy. Emily gets them. Emily's coming back. Emily, good to see you, ma'am. How are you? Renita says, "Hey." Sin says, "Hola, Sin. What's up, bro?" How are you, man? Good to see you, bro. Good to see my man Sin. Sin, you are killing it in the chats, bro. You're just absolutely killing it, man. And I appreciate you what you're bringing to the table, man. What you're putting down. I really do, man. You are a valuable asset to our team, man. Seriously. David says, "Hey, hey, Santino. Wow. Gives a $5 super chat. Santino, thank you so much. That really helps the channel, man. Wow. Thank you, man. That is really something. You didn't even have a question. You just gave up $5 and gave a couple thumbs up. I appreciate that, man. Seriously." Emily, Tyrant and System. Yes. Yes. Good afternoon. Yep. Boom. Yep. Letha, it's always a pleasure. Mi amiga. Good to see you. Bitcoin Parrot. Jerry, what's good? Joe, what's up, bro? How are you, man? For some reason, I wasn't expecting you today. I thought you and Tori would be maybe sleeping today. Because I know you stay up late and you're working real hard. and you're the Bitcoin vampire because you're always doing stuff at night. So I thought, you'd be sleeping. So it's good to see you, man. Joe from the Bitcoin Paradox. Thank you for coming by, bro. And Tori, I got you. I'm going to put you on the wheel too. I'm going to wait until you almost there. Yep. I'm going to wait until I see Tori in the comments. Then I'm going to put her in. I know she got something to say. Sin. Joe, yes. Joe, and hello all. David, yes. Jor for the score. What's up, bro? What's up, sexy Bitcoiners? How are you? Matter of fact, I'm not just going to put Jor on here. I'm going to put Arnie on here too. So it's good to see you, Jor, for the score. Jor, 88 Sats Radio. My man, Jor. George, did you have the wedding yet or no? Arnie, start doing that with Jor. Good to see you, bro. Jen M's, hola, ladies. I watched your video today too, Jor, with the one you put up today with the micro sats. Very well done, sir. Very well done. What's up, Joe? Christopher Cooper. Chris Cooper, and I'm from Bahamas. Blessing. Okay, from the Bahamas. Cool, man. Do I just type in the Bahamas or what? Christopher Cooper. Nice to see you, man. Are you a bot or are you a real person? I'm writing Christopher in the freaking thing. I'm going to put Bahamas. Bahama Mamas. I don't know what part of Bahamas. But Christopher, good to see you, man. Let me put you on the wheel for now. Not saying you're a bot, just maybe we get a lot of those, man. So no offense to you, man. We just get a lot of those dudes. Christopher Cooper, welcome in, Christopher. I'm just joking with you. Good to see you, bro. How'd you find the channel, man? Sonny Verma, dang Jerry, new fan. You always go live right as I'm about to record my YouTube show, and I miss it. Hopefully you'll still be on after I'm done. Either way, I'll catch your support. Sonny Verma, okay, cool, man. I'll be on for a couple hours, Sonny. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Joe, boom. Letha, welcome, Christopher. I am amazing. How are you? If you're talking to me, I'm well. Shelly, thank you. Good to see you, man. Shelly with the hearts around the face. Okay. I think the Bitcoin white paper is multi-jurisdictional, making it compete equally with the Constitution. Maybe I sound stupid for that. No, you don't. Not at all. And that's your opinion, man. No, hey, it may be more important for around the world, Joe, for global or in America too. Who knows, man? Because it's changing everything. So that's a good point, Joe. Well said. Yeah, but I go by Jen. It took me a while to remember to go in and figure out how to change it. Okay, we'll call you Jen. Hola, Manny, Dean Thanosos. Hey Jerry, what's up? I heard your channel through Joey Sats Venture. How do I get on the wheel? Okay, hey Dean, good to see you, man. Well, this is how you get on the wheel. Just tell us you're here, like you just did. Welcome, man, Dean. Let me put that on there. Dean Thanasos. Thanasos. Good to see you, man. I'm guessing you may be in Australia. I don't know. Welcome, Dean. Thank you, man, for coming in. I appreciate you, bro. Welcome, Dean, David. We got some nice people in here, man. What's up, Dean? And welcome, brother. Yes. Harley Tori Quinn. Here she is. Let me buckle in. Here we go. I'm surprised Jerry's live now. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, Tori. I'm trying to figure out if I want to stay in the chat or if I should abandon. Like, well, Jerry knows. I'm not letting it go in case you're wondering. Oh my gosh, Tori. I'm so sorry, Tori. But I was making videos while I was gone. Even though I was gone, I was still making videos, Tori. So you got to give me credit. Good to see you, Tori. Let me put you on the wheel now, Tori. You are something else. You are funny. Okay, let's see. Harley. We're going to spin the wheel at 30 minutes after. Tori Quinn. Good to see you, man. It really is. You always make me laugh, Tori. Hey, Meg. Jor is here. Yes, he is. Dean Jor, what's up, bro? Nice community here. It is. And Jor has a very nice community himself. Very nice community. About time you got back, Tori. I had to take up the slack up on troll board the other day. Yes, she did. Andrew's here. What's up with all those comments from the troll on your last video? He does that every video, Andrew. He's my he's the local troll here. He's just been around for a while, bro. So he's just part of the show, and everybody tells me, "Oh, you need to blah 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 him and blah blah blah." Nah, he's my boy, so I can't. He's part of the show. Got to do it. Tori, David Santori. Meggie says, "Had Alexandria, Thomas, and Savannah here last week. I was loving on my granddaughter all week." Yeah, I heard about that. That's so good, and you're so lucky. You know, so lucky to have children and grandchildren. Nothing is more important than that. It's really not. Letha. Harley says, "Got back. I've been here with you. What you talking about, Gus?" You had left for a little bit. Remember when y'all went to eat the other day, Harley? Tori? What's up, George Davison? Yes. Hey, backpacker. Joe says, "I don't sleep much, Jerry. 4 hours a day. How I work best." Nice. I know you're a worker, man. Tori, when you guys left Friday? Yep. Tori says, "Hello, all my peeps and squeaks." Taman says, "Yo, yo, yo." Taman, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Another one. Taman is on a mission right now. For those of you that don't know or who are not in the group, Taman is starting I believe a 30-day water fast. He started yesterday. And he's doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing. So welcome in, Taman. Wedding is done. Home now. Okay, cool. Good. Glad you made home safe, bro. Oh, yeah. Little mama was hungry. Yes. Welcome in, Christopher. Christopher Cooper, loving it. No bot, Freeport. Freeport what, Christopher? Where's that at? Freeport. Oh, Freeport, Bahamas? Was that what it was? Okay, Freeport, Bahamas. Got you. I'm answering my own question. Oh, I got you on here already. I got you on there already, brother. Got you. My bad, man. Tamon, what's good, my people? Joe. Tamon, what's good, brother? Jen says, "Early, I get it. I'm in that boat right now." Yep. David, how's it going, Tamon? Christopher clicked on it. Yep. No need to add me on that wheel. Just dropping in and add a like. I got you, bro. If you leave, just tell me. Thanks, blessing. Good. Good to hear that. Yay, thanks for smashing a like. Thank you for saying that, Jen. I appreciate it. What's up, Bitcoin? All right, Tamon. Killer 76 says, "I'm here." Now we can start. Good, man. Good. As you guys can see from the title, what I named it, I called it Las Vegas Bitcoin Conference, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And we're going to talk about that today. Again, you guys know I don't like to sugarcoat stuff, so I'm going to tell you the things that I liked and what I disliked. Hey there, Letha. Hey, Killer. Letha. Tori says videos aren't as interactive as live streams. Very true. Sonny says, Sonny from Austin, Texas. Okay, Sonny, got you, bro. I got to check your channel out, man. Okay, Austin. Nice, man. I like Austin, but it's a little liberal there. But it's all good, Sonny. But that's a Bitcoin place, right? They treat veterans very well there. Sonny, put you on the Sonny Verma. I got you, bro. You're part of the Bitcoiners for Freedom now, brother, whether you like it or not. But you'll like it. I'm going to put your icon as orange, Sonny. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make your name, put it in large right next to Larry, and then I'm going to put your name in orange. And there we have it. Welcome, sir. You're part of the group, man. Thank you for dropping that. I appreciate that. I have preferences, she says. Okay. Michelle loves freedom. She's in the house. She says, howdy. This is my sister from another mister. As you can see, her middle and last name are the same. So, which is crazy. Even though we all love freedom, Michelle is my sis from another miss, man. That's my girl right there. Michelle, how are you? Michelle's been active in the chats, which is good. And she also came up with a pretty good brand or logo for our Bitcoiners for Freedom group, which is cool. So good to see you, Michelle. Troll is fun. Yes, he is. He is. I don't know where he is though. Tamam, my guy. Is that the guy who I threatened to slap? Yes, I think so. Michelle. I think that is him. Jen says, wow, be careful, Tamam. Just remember, as many days as you fast, it takes twice as many to break it correctly. Wow, okay. Yeah, yo, everyone. David, yo. Killer. At Michelle Love Free. Probably. I kind of want to see it. Emily. Love the title. Yes. We're going to get into that, Emily. We're going to get into that. Austin. Best homeless sign I ever saw. A one-legged lady with a sign that said, "On my last leg," she says. That's funny. Joe says, speaking of hard work, I'll be leaving in a little bit. I have a lot of trades coming up on XAU, USD, and Solana USD, but I'll let you know before we leave. Speaking, I'll be leaving. Okay, cool. Tori says, did I miss a cat fight or something? No, you didn't miss it. What's good, y'all? Michelle, hola. Killer, hola. Yeah. Alex, he's in the house. This is my goddaughter. Alex, how are you? Good to see you. Are you back home? You back in the ROC or what? Sent a little zap. Jerry, that's what Killer says. Okay. Nice. Thank you. Thank you so much, bro. He just sent in, if this is you, let me see if you put a note on there. 760 sats, Killer. That's you. If it is, thank you very much. That really helps. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate that, Killer. Let me see. It really helps, man. And very much appreciated. Thank you. Michelle says, whoa, tone it down. Never. David, what are we learning today, Jerry? I'm excited. We're going to learn about the Bitcoin conference and what we're going to do moving forward, Joe. That's what we're going to learn about. We're going to learn about, because, we're advocating for 2026 and the dangers of falling into some traps, Joe. That's what we're going to learn about today. Hola, Alex. What's up, everyone? What's up? Joke, I'm good. Off today in gardening. Good. I know you're joking. We love you, Michelle. Jerry, Joey from Sats Venture, my man from down under. Joey, thank you, man. Your boy Dean just came in here off of your recommendation, so I appreciate you, bro. And also, Josh is part of the team now. Works a Bitcoin. He's in there too, so thank you. Alex says, unfortunately, no, it's okay. It's okay. I wish I can go to Rochester. I would be very, very happy. Joey just sent something. Joey sent in his normal zap of 777 for you. Praise God. Thank you, Joey. It really helps, man. I appreciate you, bro. Seriously. That's a Joey and a heavenly zap all wrapped in one. Thank you, Joey. My mate said he can't handle the negativity of crypto group chats anymore. He wants to join Bitcoiners for Freedom. All right, cool. Tell him to get on into the chat too, man. We got him. Joey. Hey, everyone. Won't be able to stick around much. Oh, okay. Hey, everyone. Won't be. Okay. No doubt. All right, we're going to be spending in about 11 minutes. And right now, Bitcoin is sitting at 105,780 per coin, 800 per coin. But most importantly, the most important thing, guys, and again, I don't think we're going to get 1,000 sats for our dollars anymore, our cuck bucks anymore. But we're getting 945 per dollar, which still, guys, is the deal of the century. It just is, objectively speaking. Again, to me, it should be the other way around. It should be $945 or cuck bucks for one Satoshi. I really believe that. You know what I mean? But we're going to react today to a video from the great Matthew Kratter from Bitcoin University. Very interesting video. And he's been covering this for the last 3 weeks about, all the stuff that's going on with the kind of, not the war between Bitcoin devs and other people, but the disagreements of what's going on. And he calls it how Bitcoin culture gets corrupted. And he hit home with a lot of stuff with me in that video. So we're going to check that out. So right now we're at 560. And as you can see, the blocks are kind of empty right now. And there's not a lot waiting in the mempool. So a lot of people are not transacting on the base layer of Bitcoin. So what I would do if I were you guys, if you guys need to, and this one's filling up right now. This is only one. Usually there's a bunch of them. Now the second one just came through. They're coming in now. It's coming in now. See it as we speak. 413, 414. If I were you guys, if you need to move some Bitcoin and there's some fees that you're worrying about, this is the time to do it. Can't get any lower than this. 1112 for high priority. So I would move some Bitcoin today if you can. Right now, if you can. It's really, really cheap right now. Michelle says, are those free tickets to the Bitcoin conference for next year legit? If so, I'm going to work on my room and flight soon. Yes, they're legit. I don't know if they're available still, Michelle. Did you sign up for yours? Because I did, and we're going to talk about that. But you got to get in where you fit in, Michelle, if you haven't already. Jack Reed, good time for UTXO management. Yes, it is. Jack, how are you, man? Good to see you, bro. Welcome back. Appreciate you. Jack Reed. Right now, guys, we got 30 people on the wheel, which is great. Let me see. Let me spread them out a little bit. And if you guys stay till the end, we're going to play the game we played the other day. We're going to play the all or nothing game. So stay tuned for that. It won't be 10,000 Satoshis today. It'll be 1,000 Satoshis. So Sharper family, hello. What's up, bro? My man Sharp. How you doing, man? Sharp is a major contributor to this movement, man, that we're in. He really is. And now he's in the group now, and he's been doing some incredible things in the group. And he's always here on the lives, man. He's always motivating me and stuff. He's the push-up man. So if he doesn't answer, we know he's doing push-ups because he's getting ready to guard me during the Vegas. He's one of my bodyguards during the Vegas conference. That's my boy Sharper. Smart dude, man. Good guy, too. Hope everyone is well. Yeah, I'm good, man. Looks like everybody's doing good, man. Good to see you, Sharp. Hey, y'all. Jen says, oh, that game is fun. Yeah, it is. It is. Yes, 30, but 19 likes. Shake my head. Sharper says. Guys, make sure you hit that like button, please. Michelle says she got yours. Okay, good. We're going to make it a something special, Michelle. Right? We're going to make it something special. We're going to be talking about it over the next 11 months, 10 and a half, 11 months, because it's in April of 2026. And I'll tell you, that comes by quick. And we're all internet friends right now, but with this trip, this is a good way for us to meet in person. You know what I mean? It really is. Sharper, my man Sharp. Hello, Jack. Yes. Sharper, you too kind, brother. No doubt, man. You the man. Sin Jen. Yeah. You know, we got to do our thing. And by the way, guys, if you haven't gotten the Speed wallet, I would do it. That is the official wallet, unofficial wallet of this channel. In order to get paid out, I would like everybody to have a Speed wallet. This is the wallet that I use for a lot of stuff, man. And I'm going to show you a video here soon that shows that Speed wallet is even better than we thought it was. You know, but this is great, man. This is a great wallet. This is my go-to orange pill wallet. It's, you know, very, very simple starter wallet. It's nothing to keep all your Bitcoin on, but you know, if you got $100 or less, something like that, it's a good wallet to have. It really is. And it's fast. And you earn Satoshis just for using it. Hit the like as soon as I hit the door, Jay. I appreciate you, yeah. I appreciate that, man. Let me see if I can find this video. This was very interesting. It was let me see. I had it the other day. Now, let's see. Go to her channel real quick. I like Natalie Brunell. She's a nice lady. Natalie Brunell. See if I can find it. Steak and Shake. She made a pretty good video about Steak and Shake. For those who haven't seen it, she taught me something. Is this it? Okay. Let's check this out.
Come with me to Steak and Shake, where you can now pay with Bitcoin. You can skip the credit and debit cards, forget cash, and just scan a QR code to send sats. Let me show you. Now, I hadn't been to Steak and Shake in forever, so I didn't realize they now have these self-serve kiosks that make the process super fast and easy. I ordered a classic steak burger and fries, which, by the way, are now cooked in beef tallow, the old-fashioned way, and they're amazing. At checkout, I choose Pay with Bitcoin, and up pops the QR code. Now, all of this was enabled by Speed Wallet, which I'm so proud has been a partner of my show since 2023. I scan the QR code with my Speed Wallet, and boom, done in seconds. No middlemen, no fees, just real food paid with real money. By the way, if you use Speed Wallet at any Steak and Shake, you get 1,000 sats back in Lightning. Now, a few minutes later, my order was ready. Tasty burger and...
Now, that's something I did not know. If I'd have known that, I'd have about 4,000 or 5,000 extra Satoshis just for doing that, because I've been there 4 times now, and I was using my freaking Strike wallet. So yeah, make sure you do that.
You get 1,000 sats back in Lightning. Now, a few minutes later, my order was ready. Tasty burger and hot, crispy tallow fries. And the best part, I paid in Bitcoin. This is how adoption happens, one steak burger at a time.
Love it. I love it. So, long story short, go to Steak and Shake if you got one by you, and make sure you use your Speed Wallet. Speed Wallet is the best, man. It really is. Harley Tori Quinn says, I'm going to make my own channel. It's going to consist of the videos I put together while staring while staring out the window waiting for Jerry to come back that week. The background music will be Stand by Eminem. Boy, you're going to make me feel badder and badder, or worse and worse, aren't you, Tori? Tori, did I not make videos? Didn't I give you some good content? I could have came to the lives, but then I couldn't teach you the things I learned from the conference, right? But you will be there next year, you and Joe, for sure. But that was funny, Tori. I got to give you that. That's crazy. Sats back. Wow. Yes, I did not know that, guys. So maybe I should just take a trip, just Steak and Shake, just for the free sats. That's it. Not for the burgers. Just for the free sats. Joe, P.S. I wrote you, but you still did not call me. I left my cell phone and my home number at the bottom. Jerry, don't leave again. You guys are funny. Yep, nothing wrong with spend and replace. Exactly. Spend and replace. As soon as I go to Steak Shake and I buy whatever I bought, 14,000 Satoshis or whatever, I just go on and buy it. I buy the sats right back, the same amount, or a little bit more. Another frog says, good evening, everyone. Don't forget to smash the like. Another frog is in the house. You are not just another frog. You are the frog, sir. You are the frog. It's good to see you, man. How was your weekend, sir? Harley says, you could have FaceTimed me and we could have been there together, Jerry. No, I couldn't actually, Tori. You know why? Because there was no freaking, there was no signal in there. So everybody was getting mad at me. Like, where are you at? I'm trying to call you. I'm like, bro, you trying to act big time and brand new because I was like, no. I had to literally go out of the conference and like hang my phone by the window. Everybody was doing that outside the conference. So no, I couldn't have done that, Tori. Speed Wallet. Somebody just sent me 1,000 Satoshis on the Speed Wallet. Speaking of that. Wow. That's huge. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you. Whoever did that, you can speak up if you like, if I can give you your props. But thank you so much. That really, really helps me in the channel. Thank you. Sharper. Hello, Frog. Frog. David. You left me hanging on like a... I made videos, Tori. The Frog. Exactly. I wish I was in Vegas. It's hot, bro. It's hot. If you come, let me know, man. We'll hang out. Tori left you hanging, unlike... never mind. Exactly, Sid. Love you. I know what you meant, Sid. I know exactly what you meant. I'm with you, bro. All right, it's 4:29. And we're going to spin at 4:30. Then we're going to start this video up that Matthew Cratter made that is very telling. And I'm going to stop it in between it because I'm going to talk to you about it. Because, again, I went to the conference and, and I wasn't going to go in the beginning. You guys know that. And I'm glad I did. But, again, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because everything's not all good in peaches and cream. So, again, guys, today is Monday, June 2nd, 2025. Jennifer, this is our first spin today for 100 Satoshis. 100 units of the hardest money in the world. We're using block 559 to make that first spin. And we're going to spin it, Jen. And we're going to pay attention and write this down. Also, Meggie, you can do it too. Jen took your spot, Meggie. Sorry, she writes it down now. So good luck to everybody on the wheel of Satoshi for block number 559. We're going to spin it, and let's see who wins it. Michelle Loves Freedom. She is the winner, MLF. Congratulations. And we got Bitcoin Bandit in the house. Take me home, country road. What's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Bitcoin Bandit. I got to get your channel, man, so I can plug you. And also my man, my son, my YouTube Bitcoin son, the big man, Otis Hare Jr. Okay, we're back to normal. Yes. Yes, we're back to normal. Otis, how are you, man? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. Otis Hare Jr. We're going to do our commercials here a little later for everybody's channels. And if everybody can follow each other. We got some good people in this group, man. The Bitcoiners for Freedom team is getting thick and big and smart and strong. You know what I mean? Jen says 559. Life-changing sats go to Michelle Loves Freedom. Yay. Congratulations, Michelle. I think that's the first time you're the winner on an actual spin of the wheel. Now, she did 1,000 Satoshis because we picked her. Somebody won 1,000 and picked somebody, the newest person, and then they gave it to Michelle, and I picked Michelle. So my sister from another Mister won. Congratulations, Michelle. Congratulations. Otis, BB, Otis. Matt, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. That makes it 35 on the wheel. Matt FR. Not bad for a Monday. That's for sure. Otis says, good to see you, Jerry and Freedom Family. Also good to see you too, sir. Hey, Matt. Thank you. You are welcome. Thank you for coming. Matt. What's up, y'all? Buck 52,000. Buck 52. Where you been at, bro? Long time no see, man. How are you? Everything good on your end? Buck 52. My man, Buck 52. He usually doesn't keep his sats, but I put him on the wheel anyways. Yo, let's go. Yes. B52. Make sure we got 35 likes, please. Thank you, man. Thank you, Jen, man. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate that. SD, Jen. Tori says, my tea's gone cold. I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all the morning rain clouds up my window. She's singing a song, guys, if you don't know this. And I can't see it all. I mean, if I could, it'd be great because you let me hang, Jerry. I wish I could play that song and say that, but I'd get a copyright. I would get a copyright. Tori's going to be doing this until next year. And guess what I'm going to be saying? You, Tori. If you and Joe are not with me every second, I'm going to say you guys are leaving me. What are you doing, Tori? Joe, you're leaving me. Thank you, Tori. You're so funny. Italy for 2 weeks. Okay, good, man. How was the trip? Does your phone not work? Does your internet not work? Sounds like an excuse. I'm just joking. Good to see you, man. Thank you. It is. I appreciate it. Good, Michelle. One of many more. All you guys got to do is come here. You're going to win Satoshis. Keep them on your speed wallet, and then you'll be able to buy lunch soon and spend and replace. Be able to buy groceries in about 10 years. Yeah, Jerry, we're getting thicker in a peanut butter. We're getting thicker than a peanut butter Snicker in a deep freezer. That's right. we is getting there, Sin. Especially with you being in there, bro. That was funny. 152,000. What up? Thanks, Tori. Now I have a ditto in my head. Yes. Oh, this B52. Yeah. All right, Jennifer. Michelle Loves Freedom was the first winner of the Block 559. This is the second spin of the day on Monday. Let's see who can win 560 and win 100 units of the hardest money in the world just for showing up and putting your name on a wheel. Where they're going to be talking about this in 10 years. I'm telling you, man. Good luck to you. Killer. Killer, do I have your address here? Let me see. Are you one of those people that gives them away? Let's see. Killer. Congratulations, Killer. What you going to do with them? Tori says, well, with that attitude now, I don't know if I want to go next year. Of course you do, Tori. Come on now. Got to have a little attitude. What's B52? This is him right here. Buck 52, 2000. Otis, if that's what you were asking. Joe says, that Jerry, if I came to see you, I would be up your bloop. I'm like a mosquito. It's all good, bro. We're going to all be up our you-know-whats. We're gonna be chilling, man. Killer, woo, killer. Killer 76 speed wallet. Okay. Let me write that down. Congratulations, Killer. Killer 76. Guessing that's the year you were born. Killer 76 with the same name. Pretty simple. Same as me. Mine is Jerry Loves Freedom at Speed. At Speed. I'm gonna start making it mandatory. You guys have a Speed wallet now to get your money, okay? Because it's nice and easy, and I don't have to keep writing Speed out. And plus, it's just a good wallet, man. And if you don't use it and you don't like to use it, just keep it for your sats for the show, and then see how many you can get. Just keep it, I got it. Okay. Michelle says, congratulations. Killer says, but you can give them to someone else. Okay. Well, you choose, Killer. They're yours. You tell me. Tell me. Add Tori, well, if we go to Vegas, I'm doing mushrooms and going into the desert, he says. Okay. Now, that's somewhere I probably won't go with you, Joe and Tori. I'm not going to lie to you. Because once you go to the desert, a lot of people don't come back out. Just saying. Because let me know why you're what you want to do with those and why you're thinking. Let's see, Jennifer, who can win 561 while Killer thinks about that. 400 Satoshis, guys. Good luck. And let's see who can win this next spin. Jack Reed. Jack Reed. Congratulations, man. See that? You came back and you got 100 units of the hardest money in the world. Congratulations, bro. Tori says, all right, Jerry, I'll come to Vegas next year, but if I disappear on you to get my payback, I don't want to hear it. That is not fair. Okay? That is not the same. And I did not disappear. Remember, I made videos to y'all. And I was in the chat a little bit. I was in the chat. Blunt Man Bitcoin, what's up, bro? Steven, my man, how are you? Were you around for the conference, man, at all? Did you do anything? Because I didn't hear from you. Steven. Blunt Man. Should have hollered at me, bro. We were chilling. We're doing it again next year. We're going to talk about that. You came just in time, man. We're going to talk about the good, bad, and the ugly of the conference. Tori says, Ed Joe, you made it out once. You can do it again. Killer says, double up the next spin with them. Okay. Okay, with Jack. Well, I already spent it. So I will give Jack 200 then. Or do it the next spin. Oh, we'll do it. The next spin, or you want to give it 200 to Jack? What do you think, Jennifer? Yes. Hey, oh, nice. Congratulations, bro. Jack. Who shot JR? That's the question. Jack. I'll go. AD, my man. What's up, bro? Good to see you again, man. How's everything on your end down there? And you back home, Miami, Florida? Y'all says congratulations. 561 goes to Jack. So we giving 200 sats to Jack. Killer or what? Let me know, bro. Please and thank you. Blunt Man AD 51 goes to Jack. AD Blunt, yes. Hello, everyone. Put me on the wheel of Satoshi, please. Ian is in the house, man. I knew I was feeling kind of lonely and sad. I'm not even going to ask you if you took off because we know you didn't. How was work today, man? Tell me about a big fat tip you got today. You're going to put it all into Bitcoin. And how's Aiden? Good to see you, bro. Nah, I'll make videos too. It'll be like little clips of clues, and you could try to find us like a scavenger hunt. That would be fun, Tori. Actually, that would be really, really fun. Good to see you, brother. Yes, at AD. How do we get on the wheel? Hey, Gregory, you get on the wheel by doing what you're doing right now. Just being here. Gregory, are you a real person? No offense, but we get a lot of bots in here. Gregory, can you tell us what day of the week it is, please? And thank you. Gregory Ortlip. And how'd you find the channel, man? Again, I like to do surveys. I thank you for coming. I really appreciate it, bro. Good to see you. Good, I didn't go. Been very busy all week. Okay, I know what you were doing. You getting that guap. I want to see a foot race between the troll and Tory on the strip. Early odds have Tory winning by 600 meters. That would be a good race. Jack. Okay, give him to Jack. Okay, 200 for Jack. Boom. 200 goes to Jack. Well, Killer, that's very nice of you, man. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that, bro. It's very nice. AD says, yes, sir. Back in the swamplands. Yeah, well, Miami's my second favorite city, AD. So if I ever come, I have to come see you, man. That's okay. Jack. Thank you, Killer. Very nice, you Killer. Very. Ian. AD and Ian, yep. 200. Tori runs fast like she's a mongoose. I like to see that. Clean your machine. If y'all see me running, y'all might want to run too, because either something's chasing me or I'm coming after someone. Proceed with caution. Thank you for the warning. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. That's fast. LOL. Yeah. That's very fast. Clean your machine. What going on, family? Jerry, I just sold a cast iron Dutch oven for 25,000 sats. I love that, by the way, Blunt Man. I love the way you even say that, bro. You know what I mean? Because when you first look at that, it sounds like $25,000, which, by the way, over here on this channel and in this group, sats are, honestly, they're better than dollars. So I just sold a cast iron Dutch oven for 25,000 sats. He didn't say the dollars. He didn't say, oh, I bought it and then turned it into... No. He sold a cast iron Dutch for 25,000 sats. And I love that, bro. Keep it going. Good job, man. Paid in sats. Real, bro. June 22nd, 2025. Follow 88 Sats Radio. You popped up on for your channel. I was just in Vegas. We'll be back in town for it next year. Okay, good. Gregory, you came right on time, bro. Because we're going to talk about that. Gregory, if you don't mind, sir, I would like to put you on the map, on the Bitcoiners for Freedom map, where we map out where everybody's at. I would like to know your physical address. No, I'd like to know the city and state you're in, not your address, your city and state you're in. So we know where you're at and we can get it popping, bro. Thank you, Gregory. Absolutely, my man. Come during winter weather is great. Okay, good. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I love Miami, bro. You got to show me around. Yeah, lightning. Nice. Cut out the middleman. Steven, cut out the middleman. Sweet. Yah says, at Blumman, this is the way, brother. Everything, not a necessity, got to go. Exactly. Gregory is definitely not a bot by that answer. Of course. Yes. Thank you, Sharper. Yeah. But real quick, guys, I'm glad you brought that up because he's just selling stuff. Listen, man, and I talked to somebody about this today, a young lady today. You guys have to get to 1 million Satoshis. Everyone out there that does not have 1 million Satoshis, get to 1 million Satoshis. Phoenix, Arizona. Okay. Cool, man. Thank you. Phoenix, Arizona. Why do I always say my auntie lives out there? She lives in Phoenix. So I like Phoenix, man. It's a lot like Vegas, right? Without the casinos. Well, it does have some casinos, but not as, obviously, it doesn't have a strip and stuff. Gregory, welcome, man. Gregory Ortlip. But if you don't have 1 million Satoshis, you're slacking, okay? Because it's going to be way out of reach here soon. I'm going to put your icon as orange, Gregory. And then I'm going to put your name in large. And then I'm going to put your name in orange. And right there makes you an official part of the Bitcoiners for Freedom map. And I thank you for coming in. You got to get to 1 million sats, guys. Aiden, yo, Jerry, what's going on? How's it going, MB? I forgot to talk. I've been playing my game with you in the background. How's it going? It's going good, Aiden. You just entered your name twice on the wheel, brother. Good to see you, man. What game you playing? Hope you're earning some cash on that game. Yeah, I said I'm trying to hawk a specialized dirt bike as we speak. Nice. Hey, Aiden. Yes, we got to get to 1 million sats, guys. Okay? Bottom line. Why? Why do we need to get to 1 million? Well, it's simple. It's very, very simple. There's only a certain amount of Bitcoin or Satoshis in the world. There's only 21 million of these things, right? This is the distribution chart. We've seen this a million times. And this right here shows that if you have 244,000, if everything was evenly distributed, which is not, and Sharp, I know you love this chart just like I do. You'll be cooking. You know what I mean? Maddie's in the house. Hey, hi guys. I hope you had a good weekend. How are you, Maddie? Good to see you, ma'am. Maddie, how's your journey going with your million sats? Well, never mind. I don't want to ruin your video because I know you got a video on that probably. We're gonna do our commercials. Maddie has a YouTube channel as well, but she's not under her YouTube name. She's got two names on there. David says Maddie. Alex says I have a long way to go to get to 1 million. Yeah, but you can get to it. Let's talk about that for a minute, right? Why hasn't my name color changed yet, Jerry? Periwinkle, Jerry Periwinkle. I don't think we'd be able to see you on the map, Tori. If we did that. Aiden, love that website. I know you do. So do I, bro. So do I. Maddie, hello. So this right here shows how many Bitcoins have been mined, 19.8 million. How many estimated people there are in the world. And as you can see, both numbers are going up, but the people in the world are going up much faster than the amounts of supply of Bitcoin. Gregory says, yeah, you got to come riding out in the desert. Lots of fun out here. Yeah. Maddie's saying hello to everybody. And there's only a finite amount of these Satoshis. Remember, there's 100 million Satoshis in every Bitcoin. And you got to get your fair share. So if everything was distributed evenly, it says, given that a Bitcoin currently costs, let me update this. Let me see if it's updated. Let me update that. Okay. Given that a Bitcoin currently costs $105,000 US cuck bucks, there are only enough Bitcoins for every person to have $259 of cuck bucks worth. If Bitcoins were distributed using the current global distribution of wealth, 99.9% of people would have $49.31 cuck bucks worth of Bitcoins, and people in the top 0.001% would have 73 million Satoshis a piece, or 70.73 Bitcoin, or 73% of a Bitcoin. And as the great Satoshi Nakamoto says, one of his most famous quotes, he says, it might make sense just to get some in case it catches on. If enough people think the same way, that becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Yes. And what does that mean in the context of this? Well, it's simple. I think it has caught on, right? It hasn't caught on mainstream wise, but the people in the know, they know. So it's caught on. So it's already there. But you're in this little Goldilocks zone right now, meaning it's caught on, but it hasn't caught on, right? So if you spend $259 today in dollars, you'll get your fair share, quote unquote, 244,000, which is way more than you need, to be honest with you. It really is. Because again, with all the missing Bitcoins, right? All the people that have them, because right now we have 11 million. We have just about 53% of the entire supply, according to this website, according to TimeChain index.com. And then you got the exchanges, you got the miners, you got the ETFs that own 1.3 million now Bitcoin left to be mined right here, which is still a part of the supply that will be coming. Big companies, which, by the way, for those of you that don't know, Michael Saylor bought some more Bitcoin today. That man bought, to be exact, Michael Saylor has bought 705 Bitcoin. Wow. For $75.1 million at $106,495 per Bitcoin, and has achieved Bitcoin yield of 17% year to date 2025. As of June 1st, 2025, we hodl 580,955 Bitcoin, acquired for average of acquired for $40.6 billion and at an average of just over 70,000 per Bitcoin. So again, going back to the evenly distributed narrative, do you think that looks evenly distributed? No, right? Because that means everybody, all 8 billion people are going to get 19.8 million distributed evenly out of that. It's not going to happen, guys. So even if you get to this little number, quote unquote little number, you'd be cooking with grease. But if you get 1 million Satoshis, guys, fish grease would have to be used for your wallet if you have that. Seriously, man. So again, get to 1 million and you will be a millionaire, guys. Okay? Because again, there's only a certain amount of millionaires in the world, and there are much more fiat millionaires, in my personal opinion, than are going to be Satoshi millionaires. So get it while you can. Seriously. Joe says, Jerry, you have to change our dot on the map. We just purchased a new home in Brooklyn, so you can switch that up for us. LOL. Okay. Maddie, salute to you. Yah says, Gregory would love to be Gregory would love to, but hopefully my bike will be gone soon. Oh, Gregory Lifto got you. Harley says, I'm going to have to work on my accent. Coffee. You guys can talk like that. Hey, Maddie, great meeting you last week. Yeah, that was crazy to see Maddie and Jor together. Paul says, hello out there. We're on the air. Paul, the GOAT, is in the house, guys. We got to put him at the top of the list. Paul is the number one contributor to this channel by far. No disrespect to anybody else. Leith is a really big contributor too, as well as others. Jor is too, and Clean Your Machine and a lot of other people. But Paul the GOAT is he's the man. So I really appreciate you, Paul. He contributes more than just money. He contributes to a lot of things. So Paul is welcome in, and it's very, very good to see you, brother. Paul the GOAT is in the house. Everywhere in USA, chocolate. People in New York, chocolate. They are cheating the fiat system. Yes. Yes, they are, Otis. Exactly. Jor for the score. Isn't it cool to have Jor in here, man? Paulie. Jor is a cool dude, man. Jor, it's one thing to see a dude in on the camera. Another thing to see a dude in person. And Jor is a cool customer, man. He really is. Jor had a lot of people walking up to him, and he was he was cool. He wasn't, acting like he was all that or nothing, or acting surprised or acting like he was better. He's just talking to people like normal people, man. You got to respect it, man. Jor is a cool cat, and he's a wild boy too. Jor's a wild boy. Chocolate, yes. Hey, yeah. Paul. Does this mean I have to stop pronouncing it Wooder? Maybe. Jor, you met Maddie? Yes. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And at Jerry, it was not a joke. We are moving next week. And before I forget to tell you, I wanted to ask you to move us now. Are you really moving? Okay. I'm working on a Billy. Okay. I'm working on it, Billy, or working on it, Billy? Nice, Joe. Congrats, brother. Yes. Hi, Joe. Tori. Yes. McWebb, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. I'm probably messing all these comments up. Jor for the score. That's my boy, man. we had a good time, man. We spent a lot of good time together, man. We really did, and it was cool. I went to pick him up, him and Daniel, from Living in the Future, and it was right before the first day we went to the conference, and they had a really, really big screen, like an 85-inch big screen. And I sat down, and those two were sitting down, and we were watching JD Vance together on the big screen. And I remember having that surreal moment. I'm looking at Jor, I'm looking at Daniel, I'm looking at the big screen, JD Vance, and I'm looking out the window of their Airbnb. They had an incredible freaking view, man. Incredible view. And I'm just looking like, wow, this is one of those moments you're like, this is great. I wish they had a camera crew on us, man. You know what I mean? That's what we should do, Jor. We should get a camera crew to follow us around, because a lot of things we didn't get on camera that we should have, and we could have made a crazy freaking vlog on that, Jor. And again, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Nothing crazy happened, but some things you can't put in. But it was fun, man. It really was. McWebb, good to see you, bro. And Paul, my brother from another. Yes. Paulie G for GOAT. Yes. Paulie G. G is for GOAT. Cool Cat and Wild Dude. Love that. I'm living right. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, bro. Joe says, yeah, LMAO, we got a new house. It was a steal and too many crack kings here. Okay. I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you. I'm there next year. That's right, Otis. We're gonna tear the town up, bro. For real. Oh yeah, Joe. Jerry left us last week and hasn't been in the loop. Remember? You gotta give him a minute. Oh my gosh, Tori, you're not gonna let me live that down. Well, come check out Durango, Joe. Yeah. Michelle, a billion sats. LOL. Okay. Okay. Let me see what you said up here. I'm working on a Billy. Got it. Okay. Dean, how do you want our speed wallet address? Should we send it via the chat? Yeah, Dean. Or email. Just put your name in. Don't put the at speed app stuff because it won't let you go through. And Tori, absolutely. That's a good idea, man, except aren't as natural when cameras are rolling. Yeah, that's true. Very true. But after a while, you get used to them, I think. Noah, hi, Jerry. Hi, Freedom Seekers. How you doing, Noah? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, we're going to spin again. What state? Colorado, Joe. Joe, the kids ain't that much better there, but at least they ain't sleeping on our step at this house. Wow. The OG weed state. Yes, it is. Y'all says a Billy Michelle. Oh, damn, you found the infinite money glitch too, huh? Yeah, you get a Billy. That's 10 Bitcoin, by the way. I know there's a few people on here that's there and close, and I know them. I'm not going to call them out. Michelle Loves Free says George from Cryptos R Us said he's hiring one for next year. Oh, okay. Yeah. That'd be cool, man. Follow us around. That'd be dope. I watched the Trace Mayer AMD and Peter's shift debate. Got you. Yeah, we watched that. We reacted to that last week. Steven. Paul, Colorado or California? Colorado. And Peter shift debate. Solid. It was solid. I got to run, Jerry. Have a great night, guys. Okay, Letha. Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Where I got you at? Letha, the nicest woman in Bitcoin. Thank you, ma'am. Cut. Put Paul the GOAT at the top. Boom. All right. There it is. Sonny says, all right, I'm back just in time for wheel spinning. I see. Yes. I got to put you on the wheel now, Sonny. We already did a couple. We just have fun and relax, man. You know what I mean? We just chill. We learn a few things here and there. And we have fun. Sonny, I got to see your channel, man. I probably already seen it already. Is it your name, Sonny Verma? Paul says Trace Mayer is the original BTC OG. Yes. Hi and bye, Leith. Commercial break. Hi, folks. How you doing, bro? Good to see you. I can't wait, commercial break, to see why you use that name. Really interested in seeing that. I know you got something in the works. Bye, Letha. Catch you later. Since I have to bounce, Jerry and fam, take care. Okay, Sin. Appreciate you coming in, bro. Well, we got so many people on here, and I got to go through it, trying to get you off. Thanks for letting me know, man. I appreciate that. Sin Diesel. There he goes. I'll see you in the chat, bro. Bye, Letha. Good night, Michelle. Okay, I messed up then. I'm working towards 0.1. It's all good. That's 10 million. 0.1 is 10 million Satoshi. Right now, you got about, I think you said you're getting close to 70 million, 0.07. That's a lot, by the way. And by the way, don't tell how much Bitcoin you got. That's rule number 1, Michelle. Because you think, oh, it's only this amount, 7,000. It's worth way more than that. Night Sin. I never counted in sats before. You will now. Trace left for a S coin for a while, then disappeared. Yeah, he did. And we're going to talk about that too. Be safe, man. Sin. See you, Letha. See you, Sin. Good night. Jack Reed. It was my first time winning earlier. Jackala? Okay. Gotcha. Jack Reed. Jackula like Dracula? Jackula at Speed.app. Thanks, bro. I pay after the show's over with, so we want to sit there and do all that. Michelle, I put in the full address earlier and it probably didn't go through anyway. No, it doesn't. At Jerry, at 8 p.m. it's time for me to go to trade. Okay. Wish me luck. You don't need to do a commercial for me. I don't want you to use up your time. Although honestly, don't waste their time. It's not a waste of time, man. What are you talking about? Jerry channel's been growing. Buy low, never sell. Jerry stock. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate that. You're too kind, sir. All right, let's do a couple more spins. Jennifer, we're at 562. Let's see who can win it too. Tamand. Tamand, congratulations. Congratulations, sir. All right, we're all caught up. 562. All right, we're all caught up. Now we're going to get into this video here in a second. Thank you. Yes, Jacula Spectacular is what they used to call me. Wow, okay. I like that name. Yeah. I stay for one more spin. Okay. Woohoo. Tamand. Now I gotta go goodbye talk. Talk to you later, I guess. Okay, thanks, bro. See, Tamand, you still are here. You still here, bud? 40 people in the chat. A few weeks ago, we were celebrating that. Now it's just another day. Appreciate that for a second. Yeah. Yeah, I am, bro. I am. Thank you for pointing that out, Jor. Congrats, Tom. Hey, Finger Pickers. What's up, Finger Picked? How are you? All right, I guess I got to take Joe and Tori. You still here or what? I know Joe's leaving. Are you still staying? Joe. Man, this wheel's getting thick. Good to see you, Finger Picked. Let me know if you're staying, Harley. Finger Picked. $88 says we're yes. I meant goodbye, y'all. Sorry, all it's all good. Let me know if Tori's here. Is she gonna stay or whatever? Right here, Jor. Right here. Where'd you go? I think Tamal left. He was only in for a minute. Okay. Bye, Joe. Bye, Joe. Okay. Finger picked in good. Okay. Good night, Joe. Good luck, Joe. Joe knows Bitcoin. Get those sats. Exactly. All right. Tamal's not here. He did tell me not to put him on the wheel. All right, let's spin. We got two more blocks out anyways. 562, 563. Let's start all over, Jennifer. Let's do 562 real quick. Sorry, guys. Renita. Sorry, guys. I'm a little rusty today, as you can see. Oh, my goodness. Renita, congratulations. Are you here, ma'am? Let me know. Daniel, Jerry, you are so money. But Daniel, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? He always says I'm money. Daniel is a good friend of mine. He was one of the guys in the video, that famous video that me, Jor, and Rajat made with Kevin. And Daniel was there too. Daniel is a good friend of mine now. Daniel is part of Jor's Living in the Future group. I'm part of that group too. That was Jor's roommate. He's also part of the Bitcoin Citadel. 21 sats, I believe, as well too. And Daniel, and Jor were hanging together like the three amigos. And Daniel always says, Jerry is so money to me. And I appreciate him every time he says that, man. Daniel is a good friend of mine now. And he was riding around my junky car with me all through Vegas. So, Daniel, it's good to see you, brother. Renita, I think she's here. Good to see you, Daniel. Renita. Congratulations. She says, yay. Ronnie. Renita, where's your sister at? Got to get her back in here. Aquanita. Yep. Joe says, before I leave, last message for the group. 38 people. The likes don't match. Click that button and show the love your boy Jerry deserves the support. Thank you, Joe. Very nice of you to say that, bro. Appreciate that. Is Tori staying or what? Or I have to take her off the wheel? Rowo, congrats, sis. Renita. Bye, Tori. Much love to you. George says, I feel you, Jerry. Gonna need a week to recover. Right. Yeah. It's a little, you got to knock the rust off, man. For real. It feels good to get free sats. It does, Renita, doesn't it? Daniel makes a good breaky. Does he? Does he? Sister's working. Okay. Joe, you look rough this morning in 365 video. Hey, man. He's been partying, man. I mean, think about that. Going to Vegas for a Bitcoin conference and being in Las Vegas, then jetting off to a wedding. Yeah, I mean, you got to get a man some grace. Tabla God, what's good, bro? How are you? Living in the future. Living in the future. Put you as that. Tabla God. Man, we learned so much this week, didn't we? Last week, Daniel. Got it done, though. Yes, you did. I guess you missed my message. LOL. No, I didn't see it. Hold on, Tori. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Let me go back. Let me see. Emily. I don't see it, Tori. Maybe it didn't go through. Copy and paste it and send it again. Because it's not coming through on my end, Tori. Wait, hold on. I'm going to go to LOL. He's been teaching me about trades, so I've been helping him. He tells me when to make the trades, and I follow what he says. LOL. Okay. All right. No doubt. Sorry about that, Tori. Tabla. Driving a beater is smart. Yes. Yes. Beaters for Bitcoin. Yes. George says, at least you have a car. Yeah. We talking about cars, right? Right. Exactly. All right, Tori. We'll see you next time. Joe, see you next time, brother. Thank you for coming in. Let's see. Where's your name on here? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Tabla God's here. Daniel, you have a car. It just doesn't work. Yep. Matt says, Joe, if you stop smashing into things, that would be great. Good point. Matt. Yep. Yes. All right, Jennifer. That was 562. Renita won that one. Let's see who can win 563. Can Renita win again? I don't know. Christopher Cooper is in the house. Speed Wallet. Someone just sent me a whopping 123 sats. Thank you. Thank you so much. 123 sats. 1, 2, 3. Appreciate that, brother. It really helps. Thank you. Chris, are you here? Sound off, brother. And remember, guys, if you come in, let me know. And if you leave, let me know. Please and thank you. I definitely don't have your address, Chris Cooper, if you're here. Chris. Damn, that parking lot video got 1.6K views. Goes to show you don't need any fancy equipment, just the right message. Yeah, we're just walking around, man. But it also helps when Rajat and Jor post it. That helps too. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, the count. Yes. Daniel, what's your lightning address, Jerry? It is. I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. Right there, brother. Support our mission. jerrylovesfreedom at speed.app. Thank you, Daniel. Paul coming in hot. Paul sends in $10 on a super chat. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, bro. Wow, Paul, that really, really helps, man. And I know you said you weren't going to be donating lately and stuff like that, but again, YouTube loves that. Okay, you know why. So again, this is why Paul's the GOAT. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. It really helps, bro. Thank you so much. Congrats, Chris. Yes. You still here, Christopher? Yes, he's here. Jerry loves freedom and speed. Thanks, Jor. I appreciate it. Amen, amen, and thank you. Blessings, no doubt. Chris, do me a favor. Give me your speed wallet. You got to have your speed wallet to do it. If you haven't, do you have a speed wallet first of all? Because if you don't, I can give you my link, and you can get 500 free sats just for signing up with my link. If you don't have one, Paulie, Mr. Cooper. Good night. I'm here. Good. Jen says, "Yay, hey Chris, send in your speed app name to the chat if you haven't already." Thank you, sir. Look at Jen handling stuff for me. Jen, you are such a good helper, man. So valuable. Appreciate it. Christopher. I love that name. Cooper. Hanging with Mr. Cooper. 564. George says Lightning addresses will be 100x more valuable than email addresses. Secure yours before everyone else figures it out. Exactly. That's another reason. Good point, George. Use your speed wallet because a lot of these speed wallets or a lot of wallets won't let you use your own name. So pick your name wisely. Good point, George. George is so freaking. George's next level, man. He's always making good points that I don't make up, that I don't bring up. So I appreciate it. Clean says, "You're awesome, Jen." She is. She's more than that. Anybody want to keep the furry freeloader who keeps crying tonight? I would love to have him. I would love to have him. Yes, I would. He loves his mommy. George says he's living in the future. He sure is. You sure are, sir. You are the man that makes it happen, man. That's a hell of a name, too, living in the future. That's George's group. It's crazy because his group is living in the future and our group is Bitcoiners for Freedom. And we're all doing the same thing. His group is Bitcoiners for Freedom and our group is living in the future because we all have to live in the future. Our dollars are sats, man. And our sats are dollars, right? You got to look at those sats just like dollars. Christopher Cooper. No, Christopher. You gotta use your speed wallet and then use your name. Do you have a speed wallet? Because we don't want to use the BC stuff. If you have a speed wallet, let me know. They will be the top 2 Bitcoin communities within the next 4 years. And Jor says, "I guarantee it," he says. Well, Jor, I don't doubt what you say. That's going to be crazy. Because we overlap too. Some people who live in the future are Bitcoiners for Freedom and vice versa. So that's a good statement, big statement, man. Got me thinking now. Thank you. All I had to ask was if he wanted to go stay with Jerry. He hushed. "You want to stay with Jerry?" He says, "No, not him. He's bad. He's evil. He's mean." Thanks, blessing, no doubt. Jen is keeping it live on point. She always does. I have it. Okay. So if you have a name, just give me the name you have before the part that says @speed.app. Just put the name in the chat. Don't put the whole address because if you do it, YouTube won't let you do that. George says, "Yes, great work, Jen." Yes. Christopher Cooper. All right, I'm ready for it. Let me know when you do it. All right, guys. So what we're going to do now is Maggie says good night. Good night, Megs. We love you. Thank you, Maggie. I know sometimes it takes me a while to get going, but hey, we're having fun, man. We're just chilling. You know what I mean? Nothing serious. It's a Monday. All right, we're going to watch this video. Nah, he's just scared of men and women that are not between the ages of 18 to 25. We're going to watch Matthew Cratter's video he did today on how Bitcoin culture gets corrupted. And this video is not for the faint of heart. Matthew Cratter is very, very serious about what's going on today. And I'm with him. And he's one of the main reasons I didn't want to go to the conference because of the stuff that happened, and I'm gonna give you my commentary through it. But yeah, he's just telling the truth. So without further ado, let's watch the great Matthew Cratter
talk about how Bitcoin culture. This is Matthew Cratter's Bitcoin University. Today I want to talk about how Bitcoin culture gets corrupted. We're going to be talking about the slippery slope of cultural decay. Here's one modern example of cultural decay. We had the decriminalization of porn maybe 70, 80 years ago, where we said we don't want to be Puritans now, do we? Then what followed really was the normalization of.
Sorry, guys. I just got a really, really big donation from it. Looks like Jor. I'm not sure, but someone sent in 888 sats, and then we do have some copycats out there, but that looks like Jor. And if it was you, Jor, thank you very much. And if whoever it was, thank you so much. I appreciate that. David B says, gotta go. Good night. All right, brother. Thank you very much. And thank you, whoever sent that. I believe it's Jor, though. Thank you.
Porn values in movies and shows, then the spread of no-fault divorce laws, ironically pioneered by Ronald Reagan when he was governor of California, and the cumulative effects of these developments on dating, marriage, family formation, and the subsequent implosion of the family have been quite bad for at least 2 generations of kids and young adults in particular. And this is not only a moral or religious issue, there's lots of definitive research now on the bad effects of porn on the brain, and especially on the brains of growing young men. And it's folly, or even worse, if there are any children involved, it's folly to think that the grass is greener on the other side. You should just hop from relationship to relationship or marriage to marriage, made much easier and normalized by no-fault divorce. You can quibble over the individual details and causes here, but I'm putting this forth just as an example of how culture can change a lot and how you can boil the frog slowly and no one notices until it's too late. That's definitely something we don't want to happen to Bitcoin culture. And I really like this example of the pornification of culture because one of the biggest creators of spam on Bitcoin, the ordinals inscriptions exploit, Casey Rodamore, is also well known for a short written piece about a man who wants to do vile, disgusting things to a dog. When I tell you that I wouldn't let these scammers babysit my dog, you now know another reason. Now this.
Wow, Jen, speaking of dogs, he's saying these crypto scammers shouldn't even watch your dog. So that goes to you. Ian says 100%. Bye, David. Otis Hare Jr. doing what he does best, and that's supporting the channel. Wow, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, bro. That really helps. He gifted somebody a 1-month subscription to Jerry Loves Freedom membership to the channel. And I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. Again, that really helps the channel. Otis, you're too kind, man. You're too kind. Daniel said that was me, Jerry. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. Now, I just got 2 back-to-back zaps, 87 and 89. So what is that saying? What's the number in between? 88? So I don't know, but thank you so much, whoever did that. 87 and 89 Satoshis. Wow. Thank you so much, man. Daniel, thank you for that. Otis, every sat helps. Really does. Daniel, yes. Hi, Ian. Daniel. AD is fire. Yep. Manny, I got to step out for a dinner meeting. Okay. If you come back, let me know. Wow. Surprisingly, yeah. Jen says, stupid scammers. I had to shut down my card today because someone out of the country nailed me. Oh, man. I'd like to find them and have some words with my 10 friends. Exactly. Wow. I am so sorry to hear that, Jen. Some evil people in the world, man. Can you imagine just sitting there making money off of people, stealing from people? I can't stand people like that. Bye, Manny. Yeah. Wow, man. Let me rewind this a little bit. Killer says he's got to run. Okay, Killer. Appreciate you, bro. Killer 76. All right, let's keep it going. Hello, Paul. Man, everybody, if you like freedom and Bitcoin, get your Nostr keys and check out Primal. You'll love it. Yes, absolutely. Tablet God said, "What's up, gangsters?"
Known for a short written piece about a man who wants to do vile, disgusting things to a dog. When I tell you that I wouldn't let these scammers babysit my dog, you now know another reason. Now, this is definitely not a safe for work or home or normal human beings thing, but it does give you a good window into the degeneracy of some members of the Bitcoin spam camp. And I remember when David Bailey offered on Twitter to publish this short story in Bitcoin Magazine, though I'm not sure if he ever did. I couldn't find it anywhere. So I'll put a link to this. I really don't suggest reading it. It's called Wanko Manko. So Casey Rodamore is not only a crypto degenerate who invented inscription spam, he's also, in my opinion, a cultural degenerate who won't surprise which one won't surprise anyone who's been paying attention. Now, onto the problem of Bitcoin cultural change. All cultures are vulnerable to cultural decay, and Bitcoin is no different. Cultural decay is a slow, cumulative process. Fortunately, there are always people who see what's happening and try to fight the cultural decay and warn other people. And Bitcoin has always had this sort of cultural immune system, which today is called the toxic Bitcoin maximalists, but used to be called just Bitcoiners. And I think that in its
That's us, toxic Bitcoin maximalists, meaning someone that loves Bitcoin, pretty much. Good night, everybody. Good night, Manny. Later, killer. Yes, Manny. Every Bitcoiner should be on Nostr. Absolutely. Dang, Jen. So sorry. Yeah, it's crazy. Sorry about that, Jen. I made 697 sats from random posts on Nostr today. Wow. Wow. Nostr is ours to use or lose. Yeah, we got to support it. Matt, 100%. Somebody just sent in 124 sats. Thank you very much, whoever did that. Appreciate it. But Matthew Cratters is preaching right now, guys.
itself is a pretty big marker for cultural decay in itself, that change in the naming of people who stand up for Bitcoin and call out shitcoiners. Toxic Bitcoin maxis like me and many others have been publicly calling out crypto scammers and their scams for many years. We're the Bitcoiners who saved many people from BlockFi, Voyager, Celsius, FTX, and other scams over the years. And you can take a look at my YouTube video history for all of the timestamp details. And many of you watching today, of course, also lived through these times with me. And while we were trying to save people and their money from these scams, we had to contend with prominent quote-unquote Bitcoiners like Udi Wertheimer, who were actively collecting affiliate commissions while leading the sheep to slaughter, trying to profit by undermining everything that we were doing. This is a tweet. Hello, Bitcoiner. Just to let you know, your favorite Bitcoin maxis cost you an easy 30% in a single week, talking about the Terra Luna Ponzi, which you got many people in. And here's Udi shelling affiliate codes to FTX shortly before it went under. So it probably won't surprise you much that Udi later moved on to his next scam, which was co-founding a company to put spam on Bitcoin using the very hack invented by the dog porn author Casey Rodamore.
Yeah, that's a good point what he just made. I have some affiliate links too. I don't mess with anything, any company. And again, I'm not partners with anybody or anything like that, or are sponsored by anybody, but I do have some affiliate links. But everything that I have affiliate links to, I use them, number one. But number two, they're Bitcoin only. I don't mess with anybody or any company that does anything with cryptos. I just don't do it. You know what I mean? I used to have a Trezor wallet. I used to have a Ledger. And again, I'm not knocking anybody for this. Okay. And I'm not sitting there trying to stand on my soapbox saying I'm better than you. I'm just saying I don't support any of that ecosystem. Right? I just do not do it. Cold Card Q, the Jade, Blockstream Jade Passport, Bitcoin only stuff, man. This is why it was tough for me to go to the Bitcoin conference. I'm not going to lie to you, because there was a lot of stuff in there. You know, being how I am and very keen on all this stuff, I'm just looking around like, how can a Bitcoin conference like this? And again, it's just, I am a capitalist, because the capitalist inside of me and the Bitcoin purist inside of me were kind of fighting, and and I just look around, and it's almost like walking around a beautiful garden, right, with a bunch of weeds around, because there's a lot of crypto stuff in there, man. I'm just saying, that's why I talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. I've been talking about the good all week, but that was some of the bad, seeing that kind of stuff. And the ugly were some of the people that were going to be on stage that he's going to be talking about in this video. And I didn't like it. I didn't see them either. I didn't go and watch them. Thanks, It's not so much the money, because I'll get it back. I've got to remember my usernames and passwords to update my bills. Oh my goodness, Jen, I'm so sorry. Please only use Bitcoin only. Please only use Bitcoin only, Watts. Exactly, Paul.
This is, of course, Taproot Wizards, which was funded by UTXO management and founded by Eric Wall and Udi. Here is Taproot Wizards, part of UTXO management's portfolio. UTXO management, of course, is the crypto VC company, the crypto VC firm run by David Bailey. The David Bailey, who also runs Bitcoin Magazine and the Bitcoin Conference, the one that was recently in Las Vegas, and they have conferences in Asia as well. So what does it say about Bitcoin?
So quick story, and there's a couple people in the chat that were with me. David Bailey is like you said, he's the CEO of Bitcoin Magazine. He was AD, I think you might have been there. I don't know. He was, hold on. Somebody just sent me something. 2,000 sats. Now, normally that is a sharper zap. 2,000 sats. Thank you so much, man. So if that was sharper, thank you. For whoever it was, thank you so much. That's a big one. Thank you. But the last day we were there, we went to Steak and Shake, and I noticed that there were some bodyguards like in the corners and stuff. And there was another guy there. So I was thinking, I think guarding him, but then I noticed, oh my God, it was David Bailey over there, the CEO of Bitcoin Magazine. And I got to be honest, man, I'm not saying I dislike him because I don't know him personally, but I do not like a lot of the things he does. I just don't. But, but he has done a lot for the community, but he just does too much fiat S coining for me, man. And so when he came, because where we were sitting at in the restaurant, it was by the exit door, and he came around there, and my group that we were with, we're so excited to see him. So he stood up. Everybody stood up to shake his hand. And I'm not gonna lie, part of me didn't want to stand up and shake his hand. I'm just being honest with you. I'm saying because sometimes my pride gets in the way. But I stood up, looked him in the eye, and shook his hand because he did give me an incredible experience and stuff like that. And he was riding high because someone in our group asked him about the numbers, like, "Hey, how many people were here?" And he was talking to us. He used that. He's standing there for probably about a minute or two, and he was talking and answering questions. He was real cool. He was riding on the high, man. It was the last day. It was Thursday, I believe, and yeah. So it was, bittersweet to meet him. Again, I'm not going to walk over there and talk to him. And again, I'm not knocking anybody that did that. Okay. I'm not saying, oh, I'm better than you or nothing like that. I'm not going to walk over there and shake the man's hand and ask pictures and stuff. Cause again, he does some things I don't like. But again, that's why I'm doing this video. Cause I had a sweet and a sour taste in my mouth at the same time. Cause again, there was a lot of stuff I liked in that conference because the conference was huge, but there was a lot of BS in there, man. And this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Again, I spoke all week long, and it was great and everything. But now that this stuff is kind of worn down and stuff, I got to tell you this because we got to get ready for this next year because we're going as a group next year, the Bitcoiners for Freedom group and then Living in the Future group. So we got to, go through the weeds here because I disagree with what Matthew Cratter is going to say in this video. I do understand why he's going to say it, and we're going to get to that in a minute. But I understand. AD says S-Coin conference, it was like walking around California cities. Yeah, it was AD. It was. But there was a lot more good than bad. You know what I mean? But there was some BS. AD agreed. Yes. Thank you, man. Daniel says Jerry was orange pilling the security guard. That was you, Daniel. Y'all were doing that. Commercial break. Maddie, did you go to the Bitcoin conference? Maddie, did you go to the Bitcoin conference? I'm not going to speak for her. You didn't want to, but you're better. You're better than that. Yeah. Yeah, Jen. I know what you mean. It was tough, but I did it because I was in the group. You know what I mean? You should have asked David Bailey to lobby Trump to get us all free pizza for school lunch. Exactly. So he was a nice guy, though. He's a nice guy.
Bitcoin culture today when the guy running so many Bitcoin projects is himself a crypto VC who loves Bitcoin spam and has helped to fund bad actors in the space like Udi and the Taproot Wizard. UTXO Management, of course, is the crypto VC company, the crypto VC firm run by David Bailey. The David Bailey, who also runs Bitcoin Magazine and the Bitcoin Conference, the one that was recently in Las Vegas, and they have conferences in Asia as well. So what does it say about Bitcoin culture today when the guy running so many Bitcoin projects is himself a crypto VC who loves Bitcoin spam and has helped to fund bad actors in the space like Udi and the Taproot Wizards, and is also very happy to sell you a JPEG of a Bitcoin rock for $500,000, or just a regular rock here being offered for 5 BTCs.
That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. And again, I am. Let me say this. I am first and foremost an American, and I love capitalism. I am a free market capitalist. I'm all for it, right? And again, get your money, get your money. You know what I mean? I just don't like the fact that, the fiat stuff, and I'm fighting to end fiat. That's what I'm fighting about. And again, I want to make fiat too, but I want to turn it into Bitcoin. But I don't want to be making my fiat by shilling stuff that hurts the Bitcoin movement. You know what I mean? And that's the stuff that I'm talking about. This stuff right here, the rare inscriptions and all this other crap that's on our very, 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 very precious space that we have on the blockchain. I don't think there should be anything on the blockchain other than money and Satoshis, because everything else is spam. I really, truly believe that.
Of a Bitcoin rock for $500,000, or just a regular rock here being offered for 5 BTC, so a little more than $500,000. Here's Bitcoin Magazine giving a platform to spam as well a couple years ago, and also linked to this video, Who's Getting Rich from Bitcoin Spam. There's a picture of David Bailey right there. But it gets even worse because now David Bailey is putting on conferences that give scammers and spammers a huge platform, while of course trying to pump his own scammy investments from UTX. Bitcoin spam. There's a picture of David Bailey right there. But it gets even worse because
Was I on mute? I said if I was on mute, sorry. Daniel, thank you, man. Thank you for the zaps, and thank you for coming in, man. You have a good night, brother.
now David Bailey's putting on conferences that give scammers and spammers a huge platform, while of course trying to pump his own scammy investments from UTXO management like Taproot Wizards. And it's hard to believe the kind of people that Bailey is willing to give a platform at his conferences, like scammer Trace Mayer, who used to be a very interesting Bitcoiner and definitely contributed solid things to the space.
Just talking about him, Jor. We saw him. I don't know if you're with me. I saw him. And yeah. Wow. Holy crap. Yeah. Somebody just sent in a huge donation. Wow. Somebody just sent in 10,000 Satoshis, guys. Wow. Thank you. Forever do that. If you want to sound off, I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much. My goodness, man. Wow. Matt says David Bailey and the Bitcoin Magazine team played a big role in helping get Trump funding and elected to office. And now there is an SPR, a hands-off administration. Ross is free. Yes. Matt, you are exactly right. You're right. I cannot argue that. You know what I mean? And again, when I say it's a zapathon, thank you. And when I say net positive, he is a net positive because that's Trump's boy. You know what I mean? And Jor talked me into it. You know, he mentioned some things. And I'm glad I went. I'm not trying to. This is not a bash fest, right? Again, the video is called Las Vegas Bitcoin Conference: the good, the bad, and the ugly. And most of it was good. 90-something% of it was good, but there was bad. But that's a great point, Matt. Thank you for bringing that up. Sent you a little something to your strike too, Jen. You are doing work for me, and you're sending me stuff. Jen, hands up. Jen sending 5,000 Satoshis. Jen just sent in 5,000 big ones, man. Jen, thank you so much. Then somebody speed wallet sent in 88 sats just now. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. You guys are kind. I appreciate Jen, thank you. That was huge. Whoever sent the 10,000, thank you. It was not me. Sorry, Jerry. You don't have to apologize, Paul. Don't worry about it. But Matt, good point, man. Good point. Touche, brother. George has put up a post. And I want to look at it real quick. Jor, if you don't mind, it just came up on my phone. I want to look at this, Jor. Let's see. Jor just put up a post. 88 cents radio. How do I look at posts on my... Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. I got to look at this. I haven't even read it yet, Jor, but I know it's going to be good. Jor says, anything below 10 million Bitcoin is a deal. Don't let your ego hold cash on the sidelines waiting for some big dip. You won't gain many by taking this strategy, yes. But if Bitcoin rips, and it will, you could lose on a massive amount of Satoshis. Damn right, brother. Jor the philosopher. Absolutely. It kills me hearing people sitting on the sidelines waiting for 70, 80K Bitcoin. It's just idiotic to me, man. It really is. Well said, Jor. Jen says you're welcome. Thank you again, Jen. I appreciate you. Seriously, I appreciate that. Matt, I hate this corny and appreciate the positive outcome. Yeah. And I got to try to get both sides of the coin, Matt. You know what I mean? I can't just sit here and say, oh, everything was great, everything was good, but that's what I've been doing all week. You know what I'm saying? And Matthew Cratter, I was going to talk about this anyway, but Matthew Cratter reminded me that, yeah, this was going on. You know, don't worry, Ed Paul, I stole your set. Wait, you didn't send the 10,000, did you? To the whatchamacallit. Good evening, Bitcoin. Sat Stacker, what's up, bro? How are you, man? Good to see you, man. Sat Stacker. It's a good time to spin. Jen, we're going to spin something. Jen, you are too kind. Got to run. Good night, y'all. Okay, AD. Thanks, man, for stopping in. I know it's late over there, bro. And you're in Miami, so I know you got something going on out there, bro. So I appreciate you, AD. Jen is something. Jen, you are something else. You know that? Jen is something. That's why I kept asking about you on Friday. I was like, where's Jen? Yes. Thank you, Joe. We got to do something about that Friday too, Jen. Because you work. Yo. I runs New York. What's up, bro? Sorry, I almost pissed you up. Good to see you, man. How are you? I runs New York. I haven't seen you in a while, man. Feels like I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, brother? Everything good on your end? Out there in Brooklyn? That face. Yep, I stole Paul's mount. Wow, Jen. So you sent 10,000 on Speed 2 and 5,000 on Strike? My OG sat amount is 100,000 sats. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. He's done that several times too, by the way. You're pushing it, Paul. I don't get that many today. This is all good. You don't got to send that much. What I missed, my phone died on me. Oh, we're watching Matthew Cratter video. Been busy. Okay, I runs. I know you getting that. I know you getting that guap. Came right on time. We're about to spin something. Still stacking stats, though. That's all that matters, man. That's what matters in the big picture. Yep, 15K total, Jen. Jen, so you threw me off. You sent 10,000 to Speed, and then you sent 5 to Strike to throw me off like that. Because I would never have guessed that was the same person. So that was good, Jennifer. And very kind. And very thoughtful. Thank you so much. Seriously, thank you. Okay, cool. She's a legend. I already told her that last week. She is an absolute legend on this channel, man. For real. So essential to us. And in the chat, too. You know? LOL, Jen. Keep stacking. That's right. See you next time. Okay, Alex. We love y'all. Alex, get to 1 million Satoshis. We're going to talk. Sell something. It's only a little bit over $1,000 today. You and your mother, okay? Love you lots. Call me sometime, too. Like Dory, keep on stacking. Yep. And it worked, yes. Yes, it did. Worked very well. You got me. You fooled the mess out of me, man. Okay, Jennifer. We're at 564. We're going to go to 568. So let's spin this thing. 564. We're going to spin it and let's see who's going to win it. Thank you guys again for the zaps. Appreciate it. BTC Anonymous. Congratulations, family. Can't wait to see that video. Celebrate good times. Come on. Do. It's a celebration. Bye, Alex. Yay, yes. Looking for the video. 564. And while Jennifer's typing that into the chat, let's see who can win 565. Anonymous. Woo. Yep. This is a close one, Renita. Congratulations, Renita. Renita, 2 times a winner. Yes, twice. Good job, Renita. Congratulations. That's hard to do in that many spins and this many people on here. So that's great. And remember, guys, stay till the end, and we're going to do the newest game. It is the all or nothing game. Now we're going to put 1,000 sats on the wheel 4 times. And if your name gets called or gets on the spin or lands on you, you can keep your 100 sats or you can go for the 1,000. That's how we're going to do it. So we're going to do that at the end. 4 people. 565. Renita, yay. Just a little ad. Just to thank you for staying. You know what I mean? It's no biggie. But again, it has nothing to do with the blocks. He was going to the bathroom, BTC Backpacker says. Anonymous was going to the bathroom, so he couldn't dance. He was dancing in the bathroom. Jennifer, Renita won 565. Congratulations to her. Let's see who can win 566. Joey. Jennifer, I don't think Joey's here. He did say he wasn't going to stay long, and he hasn't been saying anything. So I'm guessing he's not here. So 566, 567, 568, 569. That's all right now. For any of you guys that are new, we spin the wheel of Satoshi every time a block is mined. Why do we do that? Well, it's simple. Every 10 minutes or so, the miners, Foundry USA, Ant Pool, F2 Pool, or whatever, mine our precious 450 Bitcoin plus their transaction fees they get by using a lot of energy to do that, right? So without them, we wouldn't have any Bitcoins coming out. Well, without you, there wouldn't be a channel here, okay? So to celebrate all 2-3 hours, however long I'm here, every single time a block comes out, we're going to celebrate it by spinning the wheel and giving away 100 Satoshis. And I really, really appreciate you guys. Really do. Joey, are you here? I don't think so, though. Goes to Joey. Woohoo. Bye, Joey. Yeah, I don't think he's here. I'm here. I'm cooking some enchiladas. Okay, got you, bro. All right. Joey's not here. And I don't want to say that too early because Joey's a big, big contributor, but he did say he wasn't going to stay long. We're going to give him a minute, Jennifer, for 566. So in the meantime, we're going to do 567. Let's see who can win 567 and then go to heaven with these 100 sats. That would be Gregory. Gregory, congratulations. And remember, guys, if you leave, just tell us. You know what I mean? It's no biggie. Just, hey, I'm leaving. I'll see you tomorrow or something. Or be back later. Gregory, I haven't heard from you in a while. Are you here, sir? Let me know. Oh, Gregory, yes. Good job, bro. Congratulations, man. First day here, and you are a winner. And Jen says, Joey, come out and play. Gregory. So, Gregory, I need your speed wallet. You got to have a speed wallet. Okay. If you don't have one, let me know. Because there's a link down in the description box below. And you can use my QR code or my referral code, and you can get 500 free sats for that, just for signing up using my code. I think you got to move like 1,000 sats though once you get it. Congrats, Gregory. Yes, but if you do have one, just give me your address. But again, I don't pay till after dinner tonight. And I've been fasting too. I've been fasting all day. Yay, Gregory! Congratulations, Jen. Jen is funny, ain't she? Jen is funny. All right, we're gonna go back in time, Jennifer. We're gonna go back to 566. Joey's not here, which is fine. Joey's my boy. He's got a lot of work to do. Joey has a great channel. Let's spin it again. Let's see if we can win it again for 566. Noah. Ma'am, are you still here? Noah came in and said one thing, but we'll see. Who knows? Noah's a young lady that is in our Bitcoiners for Freedom group. She is part of our group. And it's growing. It's getting bigger and bigger, guys. Adding to the map. Need to get Minnesota in here. North Dakota, South Dakota. We need to fill this thing up, guys. But we're doing it slowly but surely. We're adding to it. We're all freedom fighters, man. Oh, the troll missed a troll chance when you said you don't pay until after 2. Yes, he did. That's a good spin. It was. It was. It was. Noah, are you here, ma'am? Yeah, he would have loved that one. I'm going to break my fast with some steak and eggs. Steak, eggs, and some, I got some those little crinkly hash browns. I think I'm going to make that. Maybe. Yeah, I don't think Noah's here. All right, we'll leave 566 blank again. We'll do 568 in the meantime. 568, Jennifer. Let's see who can do it. 568 make you great. Renita again. Wow, Renita. Triple threat. Congratulations. Oh, Noah's here. Good. Noah, you won 566. Congratulations, ma'am. And Renita won 568. Hot tonight. You are, Renita. Hot. Clean says, congratulations. Yes. Renita, woo, are you trying to take Emily's throne, right? Gotta go. Catch you on the next one. Okay, bro. Thank you, Andrew. We appreciate you, man. Really do. Really do, man. And thank you for letting me know you're leaving. Andrew. Congratulations, Renita. All right, Jennifer, 569. I wouldn't make a joke, but there's a lot of ladies in here. 569. Let's spin it. Wow. As Steven Bluntman Bitcoin says, Renita, next time you're in Vegas, we're going to the casino. She went for the 4th time. Holy crap. No, it's not rigged, guys. Before you ask me. It is not rigged. Wow. Incredible stuff. Incredible. Something just happened. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this. And I'm not and again, I gotta show this. I have to. Clean, when your name came up, I go, man, Clean didn't send me anything today. He must be busy, right? He sends me 2,500. That one just popped up. He sent me 2,500 sat gifts, right? The two at the top. CYM Zaps. Wow. I was just thinking about that. If you didn't, I wouldn't have been mad, but I was just thinking that and it just popped up. So wow. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, Clean Your Machine. I appreciate that, bro. Really, really, really appreciate that, man. Renee says, all right. Noah, so what does 566 mean? Asking for a friend. Oh, it means you see these blocks right here? Noah, we're at 899,566. And I know you're asking for yourself. It's okay. I just use the last 3 numbers. So I don't have to sit there and write all that out. You know what I mean? Make it simple. That's all. 569 to Renita. Yep, sorry, you've been dethroned tonight. For real. She is killing it. Oh, wow, Renita. Want to try for 5? Exactly. I'm not worthy, Emily says. What the? Yes. Back to back. Ian's the man. If you lose me for a minute, I've had to restart that live a few times now. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. All right. So 569. I'm going to do 570. Thank you again, Ian. Oh, Ian says, I can't forget supporting you, buddy. No doubt, man. No doubt. And again, it is appreciated. It's not expected. It really is not, Ian. Seriously. But when I see your name, you done sent me. You done train me like Pavlov's dog, man. You know what I mean? So you're just such a good guy, man. You know, seriously, man. I appreciate you. Patty P is in the house. Patty, where in the have you been, lady? Your twin Jennifer's been holding it down, though. I'm not gonna lie. She's been doing the work for both of y'all today. Not saying you can be replaced, Patty P. Not saying that, but your twin. You need to go back and watch the replay of this because she has been killing it. Patty P. Good to see you, ma'am. How are you? Renita has won 4 spins, Patty P. She has won back-to-back, and she has won a total of 4 freaking spins. She's absolutely murdering this thing right now. Patty P with the star next to her name. Patty, how was your weekend? Hey, Patty P, twin. Hey, Patty. Should I just call it for Renita now, right? Exactly. Got to run. May the odds be ever in your favor. Okay, bro. Thanks for coming in, Bitcoin Bandit. My man, he's another good contributor. He has a good channel too, man. I got to get your channel, man, so I can put it up here for the commercial, Bitcoin Bandit. No, it says, thanks, Jerry. I lost track. Good thing I am not the CEO of Bitcoin. TikTok. And good thing I'm not the CEO. If I didn't have Jen, I'd be lost. No, don't worry about it. Ed Jen, you so crazy. She is crazy. How are you, Patty? Bye, Bandit. Hey, Jenny, a.k.a. Twin. She held it down. Yes, she did. I know you count on all of us, Jerry. I actually do, Ian. I do. But I appreciate it. But I do count on you guys, right? Because if it wasn't for you guys, I couldn't do this. Honestly. First of all, if you guys didn't show, I'd be sitting here like an idiot. But also, I couldn't be able to fund this without you guys. So, yes, I do count on you very, very much. And again, I do never count things that I don't appreciate. And I don't count until I get them. And I appreciate them when I get them. Ian, I appreciate you. Thank you, bro. Emily, have a good night. Bitcoin Bandit. Yes, Patty P. I was at the dentist. Migraines better now. Thanks, everyone. Okay, man. The dentist. Oh boy. I don't feel bad. I don't envy you. That's all I gotta say. Eat Patty P. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I know. Hey, Ems. Hi, Matt. Paul coming in freaking hot again. Paul, the GOAT. Another $10 freaking super chat. What he doesn't do in Satoshis, he does in super chats. Thank you, Paul. My goodness, man. I am not worthy, sir. Wow. That really helps the channel. You guys know that. Thank you. I appreciate it. He is the GOAT, Jen. He's the GOAT. Jen, I got to give you a name. Jen the Legend. Something. I got to give you a name, Jen. Got to give you a name. Oh, sorry. Commercial break. Renita, save that luck for the 1,000 spin. Right. Yes. Whoever, again, we're playing the all or nothing game at the end. Renita, one every night. Go, Renita, go. Yes, one for everyone tonight. Yes, she did. Jen, commercial break. Renita has to get it out now so the rest of us have a chance. Yes, exactly. Thanks, twin. Yes. Jerry, have me on live for a few minutes. Okay. You want to come on now? Let me see. Invite guests. Copy. Gmail. If he asks, I got to do it. I mean, got to. Compose. Paul, what's your email address, brother? And I'll send it to you. Or I can just, give me your email address, Paul. Paul said, I want to come on. Paul says that I got to do it. Paul, you're the best, buddy. He is. Let's go, Paul. Well, I'm pretty sure the furry freeloader calls me the pesky human. We're not going to call you that. Well, Paul wants to come on. So if he says it, I got to do it. Paul is running the show here. How did we do it last time, Paul? Let me know, brother. Send me your email address, and I got that, and I'll copy and paste that in there for you, brother. All right, we're all caught up with the spins, so I was going to turn the video on, but Paul wants to come on, so I think he's got a message for you guys. I think. Come on, Paul. Or Paul, you know what? This is how we did it. Paul, send me an email. Send me an email, brother. At jerrylovesfreedom@gmail.com. That's right. That's how we did it. Send me an email at jerrylovesfreedom.com. And then let me know. Paul says, I want to come on. I said, okay. Paul's got something to say. Let's see what we're doing here, guys. The Bitcoin's price is moving up a little bit. We're at 106,275. And we're looking good. And then this right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bitcoin USD order book right here. Okay, here we go. Paul just sent the email in. Paul said, let's go. Paul said, hand me on. Okay, there it is, Paul. Hey, Paul says I gotta come on. I gotta have him. He's the only one that's got that right, to be honest with you. Only a small people that can have that, probably. So it looks like he's got something to say. I think I know what he's gonna say. You guys need to buy Bitcoin. Put it away. Paul wants to get on the stage. Paul's the GOAT, so I got to do it. But anyway, this is the order book, guys. And this is unfortunately showing you that people sell their Bitcoin, right? Because anytime there's a buy, there has to be a sale and vice versa. And all that shows me, guys, is that at the price where we're currently at, like George said, we are severely underpriced and severely under the knowledge of it is underknown. People don't understand what Bitcoin is. Because again, why would you sell the best asset in the world? Why? The only way is because you don't know any better. You're going to trade it for fiat? Not smart. Not smart at all. But people do it. Top assets by market cap. There's Paul.
Hi, Jerry.
Paul, how are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
All right.
Paul, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Paul, can you hear me?
Heck yeah, Jerry. I love you, bro. Thanks for your good show. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
What's your message to the people, sir? Hold on. Let me put you. See if I can get this right. Hold on. What's your message to the people, sir?
Let me see. So I have a question for you, Jerry. The other day I ran into one of my friends, and it was in one of my old friends from many years ago. I hadn't seen him in like 10 years. And I was talking to him, and I was telling him that I was kind of into Bitcoin. And he's like, really? You're into crypto? I'm into crypto. And he's showing me his Bitcoin account on Coinbase or whatever. And he had almost uh, a tenth of a Bitcoin, almost, not quite. And he had a bunch of altcoins. And I ended up giving him a Bitcoin hardware wallet. And he like didn't see the urge or the urgency of taking the Bitcoin off the exchange and putting it onto his hardware wallet. And I'm having a hard time, like, I don't want to say convinced, but like trying to get him to take that Bitcoin off the exchange and put it onto his hardware wallet. So I was wondering, Jerry, if there's any advice you have or things I could say to really take this serious.
Sure. I've had that same thing happen to me. Number one is you can't. What do they say? You can take the horse to the river or the well, but you can't make him drink. Right. That's number one. Number two is it sounds like he doesn't understand it. Right. So the reason why we're in this position today, all of us here, is because we put in the work, right? It's what time is it over there? 8 o'clock at night?
For
7?
me, it's 7. Yeah.
7? You're over here at 7 o'clock at night. Some people are 8, 9 o'clock at night, and you're watching a Bitcoin live stream, right? Most people are not doing that,
Yeah, for sure.
right? Think about everything you consume today and how many hours you put into Bitcoin. So, as much as we would love to transfer all our information that we've had to download it to somebody else's brain, we don't have that technology available to us yet, unfortunately. So, instead of trying to say, "Here, give him this and give him that," you got to give him you got to present him with the information that he can learn, right?
For sure.
Show him some stuff, and
And
even if you have to sit down with him, yeah.
I don't know. The whole It's funny you mentioned Trace Mayer in your show tonight, and I know he did that alt scam or whatever, but I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, Proof of Keys Day was a Trace Mayer thing. Um, Maybe somebody like Jor in the chat who's been Bitcoin for a long time knows what I'm talking about. But the whole Proof of Keys, and I mean, I Coinbase I think will be fine for a while, but at the same time, it's like the time is now to move your coins off of Coinbase or
Yes.
any exchange.
Yeah, Coinbase in particular, and I did see that clip about the proof of keys and stuff like that. He's actually going to show that clip in the video where we're doing reacting to Matthew Cratter,
Hmm.
and that was
Okay.
just like that's just like blasphemy to me, you know.
Right.
Ian says explain the risk. Ian, you talking about the coins on the exchanges? You talking about? I'm assuming. Um, yeah. Now again, Jor is an advocate of this too, and so am I. When you first start off, your first couple of months, I don't believe, and I completely agree with Jor with this. I was saying this too, that I don't think you should have to move your keys or your coins off the exchange in the beginning. In the
Hmm.
beginning,
Right.
right, Paul?
But he has a tenth of a Bitcoin almost on the exchange. And that's a
Right.
lot,
It
you know.
is. It is. That's 10 million sats.
And I
But
was really trying to get him psyched on it, but he was here with his family, and kids and everything. And that's fine, but like it was hard for me to like really convey the urgency that like the time is now.
did he buy it himself or did you buy him for him? You
No,
don't
he
mind me
bought it
asking.
himself. He bought it himself.
Okay.
I hadn't heard from him at all for like 10 years.
Okay.
Like for real.
Right. Well, you have to
I couldn't
match.
believe he even had that much.
Yeah. You have to he has to match what he has versus what he knows, his knowledge, right? This is why I tell people to get to 1,000,000 sats. That is a lot of sats, but once you get to your million, then you get your 100 hours on top of that, and then they label it like from 0 to 1. What do you know from 0 to 1? And
Hmm.
then that's a percentage you should put in.
Right.
You got to ask him this if you haven't already. Ask him how many hours he's put in.
Right. Yeah, not very many.
Yeah, and if you want me
Because
to
he's
talk
still
to
all
if you want
excited
me
about all no. But you know what I'm saying. I'm just it's just it almost bums me out that he has that much and he's not even like taking it serious. And I called him today, like reminding him, because I ran into him like 2 weeks ago. And I was like, bro, like the time is now to take your Satoshis into your custody. And I understand it's scary, but even a little at a time at first. And I just hope he hears this message. And I'm gonna send this YouTube show to him after it's over and be like, bro, this is for you. Like, please take this serious.
Yeah, and you're a real good friend to do that. But to answer Ian's question real quick, he wants to know the risk. What is the risk, Paul? I'm going to give this to you because you're the one that's advocating for this. What's the risk of keeping your Bitcoin on the exchange?
Well, like, so he has his on Coinbase, and Coinbase is terrible. There's no like customer support. Nobody cares. your local politicians don't care. Um, Bitcoin is still a niche thing, so no one cares. Like you can call the cops or whatever, it's not going to be resolved. So the time is now to move your Bitcoin off the exchange. And especially this is a message for the new people, especially. Um, so that's the risk of losing it all.
Yeah, Ian. When you keep your Bitcoin on an exchange, it's not yours, right? The reason why they say put it in a cold storage or not your keys, not your coins. The keys they're talking about is your seed phrase.
Hmm.
And if you have it on an exchange, that means the company is holding it for you, Ian. It's almost like having your quote unquote money in the bank, and it's really not your money because they can loan it out. They can not give it to you when they want to. They can, you know, if the bank goes insolvent, you'll lose it. If Coinbase gets raided or Coinbase gets confiscated by the government or something like that, they're not going to say, "Oh, well, here's your Bitcoin back." It's just going to be
Yeah,
gone.
especially the small fish in their pot. My friend's a small fish. So there's a lot of big fish that are going to get fed way before he would.
Yes. Just look up Mount
Um,
Gox. Um,
yeah,
Mount
yeah.
Gox.
Mount Gox. What was that Canadian exchange? Quadriga Exchange. I don't know how to pronounce it, but they got rug pulled big time as well.
Yeah, and
Um,
FTX, that was a big one lately. Somebody just
hmm
sent in 94 sats. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And also, Paul, thank you, man, for everything you're doing for me. Seriously.
Yeah, Jerry, bro, you're the best. I love your show.
Thank
It's
you,
the
man.
best entertainment there is. And you're helping new people too. You're taking the time to help new people.
Thank you. I'm trying, man. And you're
So
allowing me to do that. Wasn't for you, I couldn't do this. Otis says we need to find a way to simplify the process between buying it and entering a wallet. Yeah, I think over the years, Otis, I think it's just going to get simpler and simpler. I think in 5 years, I think they're going to look back at all the stuff that we have now, and it's going to kind of like be ancient history, the stuff that we're doing now. But yeah, I agree with that because it's not an easy thing. Because being a self sovereign individual and taking custody of your own money, again, it's hard, but that's what makes it worthwhile. Because again, when you're a sovereign individual, you got to do it yourself. You know what I mean? But George's team can help you with that too. George says it's a lot to lose if you don't know what you're doing. That is a lot, 10 million. George also says it's important to know unless you have 12 words associated with your Bitcoin, you don't really own it. It's just an IOU, but yes, sometimes it's safer on an exchange in the beginning. Yes, exactly,
yeah,
George.
most definitely. And believe
George,
me, you guys know like about messing it up, and it's better to take it slow at first. But at the same point, if you're not like moving in the right direction, if something happens, you're out of luck. So
yeah. George also said BitKey would also be a good place in the meantime. Yeah, that's a nice little small one, easy one. You ever use BitKey, Paul? I've never used it.
no, I have not.
Okay. Otis says some people like not having the responsibility. People are failing to understand that Bitcoin is the best asset to ever exist. Yeah. But unfortunately, until it becomes mainstream, Otis, and does become streamlined and easier, most people are not going to keep it on cold storage, in cold storage. They're going to keep it either on an
Yeah.
exchange, in the future in a bank, through their ETFs, or some other kind of third party holding.
So
Otis says,
if cold storage ever caught on, I think it'd be way higher. Sorry to interrupt you, Jerry. But
no, no,
like
you're fine. Go ahead.
the amount of people who have their Bitcoin on cold storage is like so slim. It's unbelievable. And I think that trend will continue to grow, and that will feed to the supply and demand of Bitcoin, let alone the Bitcoin that will continue to be lost as the years go on due to mistakes or deaths or whatever.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, mistakes, deaths, and unfortunately, that is because of cold storage. You know, if you have it in cold storage, people are going to lose it sometimes. So good, good.
And I have a question for you too, Jerry. So what do you think about Michael Saylor and not uh his company having custody of their own Bitcoin? Do you think there'll be like a supply shock coming? Do you think like one day Sailor will be like, oh, we need to like take it off of Coinbase because maybe that's a risk. Maybe Sailor is like, oh, we're gonna start our own bank and we need the real capital and or what do you think? Maybe they'll leave it there forever. What are your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts are there's things that are way above my pay grade, right? Because
Yeah, me too, obviously.
yeah, when you take a look at a guy like Michael Saylor, he's operating in a world that I don't truly understand, right? He's just a guy that again, I don't like to say the word suit, but he's a suit, right? He's a guy that's in charge of the suits. And so he's operating in a completely different realm. We've all had little businesses and done stuff, but he's in another stratosphere. So when he's buying Bitcoin and keeping it in a corporate structure and having all these things going on, of course we're just like, well, what do you mean? Just be like this and that company or this company. He is completely different than them. Do I think MicroStrategy or strategy is going to rug pull people? No, I give that a very, very low probability. Do I like the fact that it's on Coinbase? No, but corporate structures and the way they do it, and especially when they do the little meetings and all the things they got going on with strategy and the way they buy and stuff like that. I think it's a trade off, meaning because of the way they buy, I think they have to keep it with Coinbase based on the regulations and basically making a money printer out of what strategy is. Because every dollar that we spend, they can spend two and get the same amount of Bitcoin. You know, for every $1 we spend, oh, $2 we spend, they only spend $1. They get way more Bitcoin than us, and they have a corporate structure that I just don't understand. Again, do I like it on Coinbase? No, I don't. Do I like the fact that he doesn't have proof reserves? No, I don't. But he's explained it. Do I like the explanation? No. But
Fair.
do I think that he has the Bitcoin? Yes. Do I think he's going to rug pull us? No. Do I trust Michael Saylor? 1 out of 100, I trust him 97.
Fair.
So that's my answer to
So how crazy would it be if Sailor's company pulled all their Bitcoin off the exchange? What would that do to the price and the supply shock? It would
wow.
be
That would
nuts.
Yeah, that would be big news because according to some sources, they say 200 something thousand are on Coinbase and then some are somewhere else. And we reacted to that Michael's Matthew Crowder video last week. So yeah, that would be crazy news if that happened. So
So yeah,
Otis
that would be
called you the
crazy.
goat. Yeah, Otis calls you the goat. Noah says, "Wow, people, my iPhone is acting up awful." Oh, sorry, Noah. I'll be reaching out, Jor. Good. Jor will help you. Jor's team will help you. Jor says, I agree, Paul. Start slowly, low risk. Yep. Happy to help, Patty. And yes, Paul, paper Bitcoin is keeping the price low, in my opinion. Yes. That's another canary in the coal mine people are not talking about. I just try to convince him to buy sats on Bitcoin well, forces you into self custody. What you think about that, Paul?
And I'm not trying to be a hater on Sailor either. I just like try to question everything. Um,
Yeah. But Paul, what do you think about that? What Blunt Man Bitcoin just said?
I just- yeah. But I mean that's cool, but like my friends Sats are stuck on Coinbase or whatever, you know.
Yeah, you
So
want him to
and he's super hyped about it makes it even worse. He's really hyped about a bunch of poop coins too. So that's no good. He's saying all the things that all the poop coiners always say about their exponential returns, even though like when I first got into Bitcoin, the top 20 poop coins, like half of them aren't there anymore, and the other half are like the same price they were, like literally, like 5 years ago. It's crazy. So,
Yeah.
oh, and then one more thing, Jerry, before I say goodbye. Um, I did have some luck orange pilling another person today at my job. I got her to get on the strike app, and I even sent her some sats. and I'm all about it. And I told her if she gets to 1 million sats, I'll even buy her a hardware wallet. So I'm all excited about that.
Wow.
Yeah, but new people that I work with and care about, like even a little bit, even if they're a hater to me, if I like see them every day, I'm like, if you get to 1 million sats, I'll buy you a hardware wallet and teach you how to use it, like for real. Like, and I'll give you like a couple free classes, like hands-on. I'm like, or you can call some the Bitcoin way and pay $80 an hour or whatever. But I'm like, I'll just teach you. But you guys, the OG Bitcoiners here, we have to do everything we can to help new people in the space because this space is confusing and scary and you can make bad mistakes. Like for real, like things that like attacks on our Bitcoin that we see, they might not see. So we have to be vigilant in helping new people. And if you guys want this thing to succeed, we all have to do our part, like Jerry is, to like spread the word. Like, and the time is now. Like for real.
Yes.
Do
Thank
you
you,
have
Paul.
any
Well said.
do you have any thoughts or questions for me, Jerry?
Yeah. Real quick, if you guys do need help and you got some new people that you need to either get their Bitcoin off the exchange or talk with a counselor or something like that, get with Jor's team. Jor's got a really
Right.
good team. The Bitcoin Citadel. Go to his channel. There's
Some
links on down there.
someday I need to hit up Jor and his team. Um, I thought those Satoshis are gone that I lost um from a couple years ago, but I think there's a chance maybe I'll be able to recover them. Maybe. I don't know, I but Jor's team I think would be the only people that could help me because I bet one of them is familiar with the wallet that I used when I set it up. Um, does anybody have any questions in the chat for me or Jerry before I bounce
Let
out
me
of
re-
here?
let me read some comments. Somebody figure out how to swipe a few from seller on Coinbase. They'll never notice. Yes, Jennifer. Otis, stocks in a Bitcoin company isn't Bitcoin. ETF isn't Bitcoin. Without them, we would need 2 more cycles for Bitcoin to be where it is now. Exactly, Otis. I don't think strategies Bitcoin are on the exchange amounts. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they have custodial services. I think you're right, Jor. They'll learn by touching the stove. Most people will not listen, but they will eventually find truth, aka Bitcoin. Yep. Doing God's work, Paul. BTC Moon Guy, what's up, bro? Paul is a legend. Let me put you on the wheel. BTC Moon Guy, good to see you, man. He is a legend. He's the goat on this channel. BTC Moon Guy, good to have you back, man. Where you been at, bro? Good to see you.
BTC Moon Guy is a legend, like for real, not me.
Yep. Yes, very much so. Yep. That's right, Ian. Patty P. That's right, Paul. I got to roll later, y'all. Okay, Blunt Man.
Bye, Blunt Man.
Um, I got a question for you, brother.
Mm-hmm.
What's your You don't do any DCAing. What's your buying strategy right now? Number one, and then I'll ask you the second
For
question once
me,
you answer.
I say I don't do any DCAing, but I still try to save like 4 or 5% of my check a week. For me, that's not DCAing. Like DCAing for me is like 20% of my check a week. But I'm trying to come down off of that and like do some other things for myself because I've been hardcore DCAing for over 6 years. And I literally just stopped DCAing like a couple months ago, like hardcore DCAing. But the new people should. You should be a crazy DCA person, like and stack as hard as you can for like 4 years, like for real. And like that's why that saved me doing that. Um, and there's excuses. You can make excuses. People tell me like, "Oh, I don't have any money to DCA," and then like a week later they get a new dog. I'm like, "What the heck? You already have a dog, or a cat, or kids, or whatever. Why did you get another one?" So like the choice is yours, but so I still DCA a little bit every week. Um, but I'm not quite as crazy as I was.
Sats over kids. Now, why would you have another kid?
Yeah.
sats.
Like, I understand kids, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I've literally had people tell me like I can't afford Bitcoin or to stack sats, and a week later they get a new dog. I'm like, what the heck are you doing? Like, your friend has a dog. Why don't you just borrow his dog occasionally? Like, for real.
These people don't know. That's why. Otis says that's the reason Paul is the GOAT. Buying a wallet is next level. That is next level. We could try Paul. We do, Paul. We do have recovery services, he said. So get in contact
I
with
know.
Jor, Paul.
Yeah, I will get in contact with Chor.
Yeah, because I met those guys, his team and stuff. And they're smart dudes. Again, I wouldn't recommend them if it wasn't like that, Paul. Seriously.
Yeah,
Bless
for
you,
real.
Paul.
And at this
Yes.
point, I have nothing to lose either. So
Yes. Kevin, what's up, my brother? My man Kevin. Me and Kevin been talking this weekend. Kevin is a young man that I was with at the Bitcoin conference. He's part of Jor's team, Living in the Future, and he was sitting next to me at the conference, and he was in the video with me and Rajat and Daniel and Otis. I mean Otis and and Jor. 18 Mile Creek. What's up, man? Hello, everyone. First time here. How are you, man? Good to have you, bro. We're giving out some free Satoshis. You came right on time. My other question to you, Paul, is what's your price prediction this summer, at the end of the summer, right before the fall starts?
um I don't know. I'm thinking more like long term. If you had to put like a fiat price on it, I'd say $1 million in like 5 years from now, which
Why
I
so
know is
bearish?
lame,
Why so
but
bearish?
yeah, I know, right? Because I like to live in reality, and I hope I'm wrong and it's way higher.
Yeah.
But
My last question to you is, how do you plan on spending your Bitcoin? Are you going to spend it little by little, or are you going to borrow against it?
uh, so at this point, I've been such a toxic Bitcoiner for so long. If I just like completely just stop buying Bitcoin, like my pay goes up a lot, you know. So I don't even need to spend any Bitcoin for a while. And the majority of my Bitcoin, I don't intend on spending. It's for my friends' children, really, because I don't have kids, and that gives me purpose to get more Bitcoin for their kids. Um, I don't desire anything. I could live in my car and be happy as a pig in shit, you know? Like I don't need a lot, for real.
That's
Like
cool. Yeah.
I literally drive like a Ford Taurus. It's so old I don't even know what year it is. I'd have to go like down and dig through the glove box and find the VIN ticket or whatever to see what year it is. It's like a 97 or something. But yeah, I don't care. Things like that. Money doesn't can't buy me happiness. I go out in the woods and be happy, so happy. And like
Hmm.
firewood is free, it's everywhere.
Yep. Okay, man. Any last words? Any last statements you want to tell
No,
everybody?
no, I'll let you go, Jerry. Thank you for having me on your show. I love your show. And for the people who have been in Bitcoin for a while, please do everything you can to help new people in the space. That's like my big message. And that's why I like your show. It's because it's new people. Um, or a lot of new people in in your show. Yeah, sure, there's some OGs, but like I like helping new people with Bitcoin. And if you guys want to make Bitcoin work, like we got to help as many people as we can, like for real. And I think Bitcoin will work. And so the more people that have like freedom from the state and fiat currency, the better. Like for real. That's like my big message. But I'm gonna go now. Unless anybody in the chat has questions for me.
Well, thank you, Paul. Yeah, I gotta wrap the show up soon because I gotta get going.
Okay.
But Paul, thank you for coming on, and thank you so much for everything you do for me every day. I really appreciate
Yeah.
it, man.
Thank you, Jerry. I love you, bro. Thank you for your show.
Love you too, man. You're the GOAT.
All right.
Peace.
Have a good night, y'all.
You too. Peace and love, brother. The great Paul, the man. Wow, that was cool. All right, guys. Let's spin the wheel here. Jennifer, sorry about that, guys. We're pushing the show back a little bit. He just asked to come on, so I got to. Hey, if he asked, I got to bring him. All right, we're gonna do 510, Jennifer. Hopefully, you're still in. Your phone's not messing up. We're gonna spin for block 510. Good luck, guys. Or 570, excuse me, 570. Congratulations. 571, 572, 570. Jennifer. Is Thanos here? However you say it. This is this Dean. That's Joey's boy. Oh wow, guys. Appreciate that, Jerry. No doubt, Jor. We're so lucky to have you, Jor. He's a valuable member. Sounds good and realistic. Yep. And your team, Jor. Absolutely. Bitcoin Moon Guy. Great to hear from Paul. Thanks. Absolutely. Fatty. I can't do that for everybody, but that's Paul. So I can, Paul's an inspiration. Yeah, Paul is the man. It's so to see you. It's so good to see you, Paul. Thank you for all you do for us. Yes, he powers the show, man. I have nothing to say, Paul. Wow. Yes. Glad to have you on our team, Paul. Absolutely. We're all on the same team. Thanks for coming on, Paul. Love hearing from you. Yep. Appreciate the shout out to help newbies, Paul. That's exactly why I think this is great. This is awesome. Yes. This group is awesome. Yep. Paul's beyond amazing. He is, Otis. 570 goes to Dean. Whoop. Are you still here? I don't think so. But I don't know yet. We're going to see. We're way behind the spins, though, guys. But we're still going to do it. We're still going to watch the rest of this video. And we still got to do a lot of spins. So I got to do these real quick. I love the show. Paul, the show loves you. And I love you, man. Thanks for coming on, bro. All right, we're going to hold that thought for 570. Jen, we're going to do 571. Let's spin it and see who's going to win it. Clean Your Machine, a.k.a. Ian, a.k.a. Aiden is a winner. Congratulations. That's 571. We're going to move fast, guys. We're going to get through this video in the last part. So let's do it. 572. Arnie is the winner of 572. Congratulations, Arnie. We love Arn. Let's do 573. BTC Moon Guy said he's leaving and he wins. So are you still here? Because if you're here, I'll give it to you. As long as the Ian, a.k.a. Aiden. Yep. Thank you. No doubt. Nice. Yes, it is. 572 Arnie. Woo, woo. BTC Moon Guy. I didn't see your message on time. So are you still here? Because if you're not, I'll take you off. If you don't answer. I know you said you had to leave. 78, 579. To the moon. Congrats, guy. 573 to Moon Guy. I'll give it to him. Doesn't matter. You were here. You when I saw you, your name was on here. BTC Moon Guy. All right. Let's spin it. Yep. You could take me off. Okay, got you, bro. Right on time, though. Let's see. BTC Moon Guy. All right. Thanks for coming in, bro. We love you, man. Let's spin it again. Jennifer, this is for 574. Matt, can you do me a favor? Because the only address I have for you is that really long, crazy address. Can you do me a favor and start up a speed wallet for me, man, to make it nice and easy for me? I'm trying to make it uniform. It's kind of a pain in the butt to do it that way because I got everybody on speed. If you don't mind, please, and thank you. That would really help me, man. Congratulations, Matt. Matt's the winner of 574. Let's see who can win 575. Then we'll get back into the video. Then we'll finish up. Anonymous. There's the fam. Matt FRL at speed. Okay. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Matt. Erase that. Cut. Matt FRL at speed. Thanks, bro. Anonymous. Yes. I was waiting on the other video, man. Oh, yeah. He went to the bathroom. Anonymous, are you still... Jen said, are you still pooping? She says. 576. Let's see who can win it, Jen. Jen is so funny. Anonymous again. Wow, back to back. What are the chances? 577. What are the chances? Commercial break. He's done. 30p. Boom. Anonymous. Double videos. Yes, double videos. Who could it be? Commercial break. You still in here, brother? Back to back. Yes. All right. 570. We're going to go back to that and do that real quick. CB, let's go. Yes. That was 577. CB. I'm not going to say he's not here now. I don't know. While he's waiting, Jennifer, we're going to go back to 570. Let's spin it again. Let's see who can win that. Dean is the winner. Wasn't Dean the winner last time and he didn't answer? Is that what happened? Did Dean win? Sorry, guys. Just got distracted. Emily hasn't won today, so give him to the lovely lady, please. Emily, I was getting nervous for you. 577 goes to Emily. That would have been the first day Emily has won. Emily has won every single day she's been on here that I know about. Anyways. All right. The video is in. You guys ready? Let's see. Back to back stacking sats. This is his 13-year-old son. Yes. Is that the first one?
Let's go.
Yes. Back to back, Anonymous. Congratulations, sir. Emily, congratulations. We got to do 570 again. It's my 13-year-old son. He's not here. He was the winner last time. What an idiot I am. I should have took him off the wheel. He won it. He won it twice. The same freaking number. He won it twice. And my dumbass kept him on there. Let's do it again. This is for 570, Jennifer. Emily won 577. We're going to do 570. McWebb. McWebb is in the house. Congratulations, Emily. This is my 13-year-old son, anonymous. Boom. Thank you, fam. No doubt. No doubt. McWebb, congratulations. Is McWebb here? I haven't heard from him in a while. That's 578. Oh, 570, sorry. Spin that web. Yes. All right, let's do 578 while McWebb is figuring out if he's here or not. Jennifer, it's 578. And we're going to get back to the video. Guys, I'm getting hungry now. Sat Stacker. Sat Stacker is in the house for 578. Is he here? Aiden won 571. Jen. 570 was to Sat Stacker, yep. Sat Stacker. And McWebb did 570. I don't think McWebb's here. He's present. That's what I'm talking about. 578 to Sat Stacker. Congratulations, Sat Stacker. McWebb might be here. He just may be away from the phone or something. I'll give McWebb another minute or two for a 570. Jen, we're gonna do 579. Let's spin this thing. So we gotta get back to the video. Shelly the Spark. I don't think Shelly's here. I think Shelly left. I haven't heard anything from Shelly. So let's skip Shelly. I think she's not here, but we'll see. We will see. We haven't heard from her since the beginning. But we'll see. I think McWebb's gone. So we'll take McWebb off. We'll do 570 again. Nobody wants to win 570. Why not? Let's spin it. 570. Finger pick. Finger picked. He's usually here. He just sits back and quiet, and he'll just give them away nice and quietly. He will give them away nice and quietly. He's a good guy, too. Finger picked. Finger. We're at 580, so we'll do that one. I'll give him a minute. 580. Give them the M's, he says. For 570. Emily again. Emily is always a winner. Yay. Give them to M's. Okay. All right. Looks like Shelly's not here for 579. So let me take her off the wheel. Finger, yes. Look one more time. Let me make sure. Shelly? She's not here. Okay. Shelly the Spark, we call her. That's her nickname. Check one more time. Make sure. Okay, yep. She's not here. All right. Let's spin it again for 579. We're going to do two spins. 579, 580. We're going to get back to the video. Philly. Nice win. Nice for giving away. Market is looking nice and green right now. Philly. What's up, bro? You're a real dude? Emily, always a winner, even when we need to take some spins. Exactly. Emily, thank you very much. Philly, I'm going to put you on the wheel. I'm guessing you're from Philly? Philly. All right. M's. Oh, you're Greg. Okay. Got you, bro. All right, let's do it again. 579. Aiden. Aiden is the winner. 579. All right, let's do 580. Aiden's playing video games. Jack. No, Michelle? Jack. Jack Reed, are you here? I think he is. All right, let's continue on with the video. Let's see what the great Matthew Cratter has to say.
Wonder if he actually ever owned any Bitcoin, while of course trying to pump his own scammy investments from UTXO management like Taproot Wizards. And it's hard to believe the kind of people that Bailey is willing to give a platform at his conferences, like scammer Trace Mayer, who used to be a very interesting Bitcoiner and definitely contributed solid things to the space. But it makes you wonder if he actually ever owned any Bitcoin, because he was caught trying to dump Mimble coin on Bitcoin plebs at a Bitcoin conference a few years back. This was the piece of paper he was handing out. Famously, he handed out one of these to American Hodl, who told people about it. And this says, Mimble coin, Mimble applied to the base layer, scarce, censorship resistant, durable, indestructible, saleable, portable, good money, up to 100x in BTC in 2 months, and he had a website. So this is what Trace Mayer was doing. He was literally scamming Bitcoiners, naive Bitcoiners, newcomers. Obviously, American Hodl wasn't taken in by this, but he was trying to scam new Bitcoiners at a Bitcoin conference. And now David Bailey is giving this guy a platform. Like, how could you ever trust a guy like this again? But it gets worse.
I agree with that 100%. Inviting people like that, again, it's not good, man.
Here's David Bailey shaking hands with one of the co-founders of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, at the Bitcoin conference. Malicious actors and longtime enemies of Bitcoin like Brad Garlinghouse need to be shunned and ostracized, not given free publicity like David Bailey's doing here. And I'm not even sure what you're supposed to do with your hand after shaking hands with someone like Brad. I'm not sure that pure soap and water is strong enough to get off the stench and filth of a scammer like that. As Marty Ben points out here, it's incumbent on the adults in the industry not to feed the XRP scam. It is an overt attack on uneducated retail investors. So why is the head of the Bitcoin conference reaching out and being nice to this guy? Here's all the sheep being led to slaughter. I guess.
Jack says, give them to first timer. Okay. We'll give them to Michelle. Michelle's the newest person, right? To Bitcoin. Give them to Michelle. We always got to give them to the ladies. Michelle loves freedom. Thank you for doing that, Jack. Appreciate it.
There was an XRP conference in Vegas at approximately the same time. There are 1,000 people who paid to attend this complete scam. And XRP is worse than a scam because they're also in bed with governments and central bankers trying to help them launch CBDC. So these people are the antithesis of the cypherpunk ethos and the antithesis of what Bitcoin has stood for over the years. Ripple, the founding corporation that issued XRP, partners with 10 governments to develop CBDCs. Again, do you really want to be seen shaking hands with a company that's been so toxic and noxious for the space? And when newcomers to Bitcoin see David Bailey giving people like Trace Mayer or Brad Garlinghouse a platform, these newcomers may be led to believe that there's nothing wrong with shitcoins or their founders. And they may end up buying and getting wrecked by things like XRP, as has happened to so many people. The only difference was that in the old days, the head of a Bitcoin conference would have been calling out scammers like this rather than reaching out a hand to them. Brad Garlinghouse and his...
That's a good point. You know, if you're in charge of the Bitcoin conference, you'd be calling these people out, not giving them a platform. And I seen this stuff when I was walking around the conference. Again, I was on Cloud9 and I was liking stuff, but I was seeing a lot of S-coinery stuff going on, man. I saw people walking around with XRP shirts after the conference. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying, Kev. They had an XRP thing in Vegas, he just said. I think it was in Vegas. It's the same time as a Bitcoin conference. And again, he's platforming these people. It's like, what are you doing here, man? You know what I mean? Again, the good, bad, and the ugly, guys.
Elk have ruined many, many lives. And when I saw this picture of David Bailey and Brad Garlinghouse shaking hands, I was actually immediately reminded of the political theater that we've had to endure in the U.S. for so many years, where politicians will call each other the devil during campaigns and then be laughing and slapping each other on the back and hanging out together after the election. And when this happens, you can be sure that it's the American voter who's getting screwed by both sides. And when you see something like this, when you see a crypto VC being friends with a scammer, you know that bad things are up. It's something like this where everyone's all buddy-buddy, and they're actually on the same team, even though they pretend to be on different teams when it comes to elections. I think Giacomo Zucco does a great job of summarizing all the scammers who were given a platform at the Las Vegas Bitcoin conference last week. He says here, literal shitcoin tokens, not even fake L2s or stablecoins as official sponsors, Babylon, Bitcoin OS, Dog, Goat, Kalshi. I'm not going to go through all these literal shitcoin creators on stage as speakers, Trace Mayer, Harry Halpin, Casey Rodamore, Justin Sun, Eric Trump, vocal shitcoin promoters on stage as speakers, et cetera, and then explicitly and vocally shitcoin promoting companies like Casa, of course, and Coinbase. So these are the kind of people that David Bailey's platforming. And these are the kind of speakers who are speaking at the conference. Let me play this.
You know, a thing in the past for Bitcoin used to be not your keys, not your coin. And you've got a platform that I think really addresses that and it's kind of squashed that notion that if it's, you know, not your keys, not your coin, you know, there's safe and secure ways to actually create product to hold Bitcoin. So can you talk about how we've transitioned from this not...
So here's a guy in the suit completely contradicting the entire cypherpunk ethos of Bitcoin.
That's absolutely disgusting, man. It really is. Again, these people. Okay, somebody sent in 94 sats. Thank you very much. Somebody sent in 111 sats, 222 sats, a row of ducks, and 333 sats. Thank you so much, who's ever doing that. I mean, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It really, really helps. Paul says he hasn't taken a vacation in 4 years, he said. Or 6 years, excuse me. Tori's back. Tori says, guess who's back? Back again. Tori's back. Say amen. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Tori, I don't have to guess. Tori, wow. Let me put you on the wheel. Dang, Tori, that's what's up. Good to see you. I'm glad you're back. Oh my gosh, Tori, Paul, in the mermaid. Hey, Tori. Yeah, you missed him, Tori. He came on the show for about 20 minutes. Joe's still trading, but I'm here to make you get the giggles. I appreciate that, Tori. I appreciate it. I'm going to put you on the wheel.
Can you talk about how we've transitioned from this not...
So here's a guy in the suit completely contradicting the entire cypherpunk ethos of Bitcoin. As Dax Skywalker points out here, I used to wonder how people just let their money get debased or debauched and went along with the gold to fiat transition. But after seeing people screech that JPEGs are money too, in other words, spam on Bitcoin, and that holding your own keys and running a node is too hard, I'm starting to see how it happened. And there's this famous guy who warned the West about how Marxists infiltrated and how they corrupt culture. What you're seeing here is how Bitcoin culture gets degraded over time. And even the thought leaders become corrupted by shitcoins and spam and then lead everyone else astray. And the real problem with David Bailey is, of course, he has this VC crypto arm of his business. And so, of course, he's going to be tolerant of these people. But he's not the guy who should be running the big Bitcoin conference. Frog is being boiled alive in real time. Scammers and spammers are being given huge platforms. People are being told at these conferences that holding your own private keys doesn't matter anymore, while in yet another corner of the Bitcoin ecosystem,
I want to play that part again. Now listen closely what he just said.
Lead everyone else astray. And the real problem with David Bailey is, of course, he has this VC crypto arm of his business. And so, of course, he's going to be tolerant of these people. But he's not the guy who should be running the big Bitcoin conference.
He's saying he's not. He shouldn't be the guy that's running the conference. Like, we should have a Bitcoin conference, and the biggest one, the Super Bowl one. He's saying it shouldn't be David Bailey because, again, he's a VCer and he's a shitcoiner pusher. And I got to be honest, I got to agree. But he's going to say something here that, yeah, listen.
Frog is being boiled alive in real time. Scammers and spammers are being given huge platforms. People are being told at these conferences that holding your own private keys doesn't matter anymore, while in yet another corner of the Bitcoin ecosystem, you have Bitcoin Core itself intent on pushing through a software update that will take away the power from Bitcoin node runners to determine what goes on in their own mempools, which is a hugely pro-spam development. So Bitcoin Magazine is pro-spam, the Bitcoin Conference is pro-spam, David Bailey funds and platforms pro-spam companies, and then Bitcoin Core's actions are also always in the direction of more spam.
He's preaching right now, guys. I hate to admit that, but it's true. Everything he's saying those are facts. And I went and I told you I wouldn't want to go, but I'm glad I did. But he's preaching facts right now, guys. And this is what we got to get ready for next year when we go. Because we're going to go. We got free tickets. We're going to go. But we're going to go through the muddy weeds and stuff. Otis says, Paul, you should go see the world. Preach and teach Bitcoin. Patty, congrats. If Paul isn't stacking, he's working out. Yes. Probably Tori Quinn says, what have I missed? I know what y'all missed. Me. That's right. Well, but he's speaking facts right now.
Avoid contentious PRs that want to limit spam while embracing equally contentious PRs that open up more space for more spam on Bitcoin. You can, if you want to catch up on that, you can watch my last 3 weeks of videos on this topic. So is Bitcoin being subverted from within? That's certainly what it looks like to me. You can never know what's going on inside of people's heads, but whether they're intending it or not, these are definitely bad developments for Bitcoin. And then we have one of the Bitcoin Core devs himself, Peter Todd, saying the Bitcoin blockchain is just a chain of blocks. He said this just 2 days ago. The Bitcoin blockchain is just a chain of blocks like any other blockchain. It's nothing special. This is the guy, one of the guys in the inner sanctum working on Bitcoin Core.
That was supposed to be Mr. Satoshi. A lot of people thought he was Mr. Satoshi, Peter Todd. He's going to call him another name here in a second. Paul said, Tori, you missed him on my show, he said. Dominic Digler. I agree. David Bailey is a parasite. Yeah. What's up, Dominic? You brand new? Are you a real person? Let me know, brother. Y'all said I was wondering about all that ish coming when I watched the conference. It's nuts, bro. I see why you didn't want to go to that BS. And I'm telling you, man, him talking to me in person, he's the only reason I went, because I was not going to go. And I was telling him why. He's like, yeah, I understand, but don't worry about that stuff. Look at this stuff. And I was standing on it. And he convinced me. He said, well, if you're not going, I ain't going. That's what he told me. He said, if you ain't going, he told me right in my face. He goes, all right. He started trying to, I said, all right, man. All right. Kevin says, no lie detected here. Yeah. Kevin was right there with me, sitting right next to me. Oh, no, I miss Paul causing trouble again on the live. Yeah, you can go back and watch it. It was good. He did a good job.
And as I said in this tweet, I present you one of our amazing Bitcoin core devs. Any chance that the Ethereum Foundation has a spot for him, that's probably be a better match. As Hardly Like I Mean It points out, I think this is a good summary of toxic Bitcoin maximalism. A toxic Bitcoin maximalist is simply someone who truly understands what fix the money, fix the world means, is not willing to play games with what's likely our only shot at destroying fiat. You really don't want to hurt Bitcoin with spam or anything else like that when we're trying to overthrow the central bankers. Number three, a toxic Bitcoin maximalist understands that as pristine and ingenious as Bitcoin is, its success is not preordained, and it needs gatekeepers of ethos and culture. And that's why I'm making this video about cultural decay in Bitcoin. The price of freedom is eternal vigilance, and we need to be vigilant against actors like David Bailey and what they've been doing in Bitcoin. A toxic Bitcoin maximalist realizes those whose actions don't rigorously embody all of the above can hardly be called Bitcoiners.
Let's look at that again. I'm loving what Matthew Cratter is doing. Matthew Cratter is like, he's just going against the grain. You know what I mean? He's telling people, hey, man, because a lot of people don't say, oh, everybody's in the euphoria. Oh, the Bitcoin conference is great. David Bailey's perfect. A toxic Bitcoin maximalist is simply someone who, and tell me if you're not all of the above here, guys. Okay, let's go through these. Number one, truly understands what quote unquote fix the money, fix the world means. Are you guys buying Bitcoin to turn it into shitty fiat? No. Number two, is not willing to play games with what's likely our only shot at destroying fiat. The only thing that's going to stop this shit is Bitcoin. So why are we messing around with it? Right? Number three, understands that as a pristine and ingenious as Bitcoin is, its success is not preordained. It's not. We still got to work on it, right? And it needs gatekeepers, us, of ethos and culture. Us. The price of freedom to eternal vigilance. Exactly. If you don't like Bitcoin, you don't like freedom. We got to protect it with, I'd protect it with my life. Number four, realize that those whose actions don't rigorously embody all of the above can hardly be called Bitcoiners at all. Exactly. And I've seen a lot of shit coinery going on there, man. I'm all the above, and I know you guys are too. Tori says, oh no, I miss Paul causing trouble again alive. Has the troll been through? I'm feeling bullyish. No, he hasn't. Yeah, right, Jer. I feel you, but that totally turned into a crypto conference. That totally turned it into a crypto conference. Yeah. Good night, team. The dogs are walked and the sats are stacked. Time for bed. See y'all tomorrow. You always do this to me, don't you? Matt always gives me the commercial. Thank you, Matt. So let me do this right here, guys. If you want to get sats for walking, do it right here. I have a link down below. It's called S Miles. You turn it on, and for walking, you'll get free Satoshis just for walking, guys. So download my link. If you download my link, you'll get some free sats for doing it, and you can shop and do all kind of stuff on there. But again, get some free sats for walking. Get your free sats while you can. There's a bunch of links down there to get your free sats. Later, Matt. Good night, Matt. Good night, Matt. Tori says, no troll. What am I going to do with all this? Probably take it out on me. That's what you've been doing. Brand new, my man. Always appreciate good Bitcoin content. All right, Dominic, let me put you on the wheel. Right here, Dominic, is the wheel of Satoshi, and we spin it. And if you win it, you will be, Dominic, you will win 100 Satoshis. Dominic Digler. Love it, man. Welcome, bro. We do this every day, Monday through Friday. Welcome to the team. And if you'd like to be part of the team, this is the Bitcoiners for Freedom map, Dominic Digler, and YouTube. Oh, Philly, I already got you. If you want to drop your city and state, you can put it on here and become a member of the team, bro. That'd be really nice. Ricky, thoughts on Metis? I noticed with other ETH peak pumps. Okay, I'm new too. Super correlated with Ether. Yeah, well, no. Kevin, I got to put you on the map too, bro. I mean, on the wheel. Yeah, I got you on here, Kevin. I got you, bro. Right here. Tori says, if I tie my phone to a ceiling fan and let it go round and round, do you think it would think I'm walking? Asking for probably, Tori. That's funny. That's a way to get some sats. Put me too, bro. I'm new. Ricky, are you new though? Are you thoughts on Metis? I noticed when Ether pumps, it pumps. Super correlated with Ether. What about Render? Good AI coin. Yeah, bro. This is Bitcoin only over here, man. You know, right now I'm living in Palm Springs, California. Haha, at Tori. Palm Springs, California. I like Palm Springs, man. I was just out there. Bro. At the at Indio. Palms. I was out in Indio, man. Southern California. Boom. There you go. Dominic Digler. Welcome to the team, bro. Yeah, come back every day, man. I give out free sats. We have fun. We have a good time, man. Put your icon as orange. I'll put your name in large, and I will put your name in orange. Boom. Congratulations. Boom. There you go, bro. If you want to join the team on the Bitcoiners for Freedom group, you can send me an invite. And hold on. Bitcoiners for Freedom. You be good. On Signal, there's a link down below, and it's a good group. Hold on one second. So yeah, there's a link below. Join the group. It's like a Discord Signal group, and you be good, man. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for subscribing. Philly says BTC only. Yeah. Yeah, we don't talk about other coins here, bro. But it's freedom of speech, you know what I mean? But nobody wants to hear about that stuff, man. You're in the wrong group if you want to talk about S coins. Jane, call me Tornai, the science. The science, bish. Yes. Appreciate it. Hey, Jared, might be MIA some in the next week. We've got some incoming weather. What? Oh, no. Is BTC too expensive now? Y'all are barely going to do a 2x cycle, but buy alts right now. When Bitcoin crashes again, y'all will have more money to put into Bitcoin. You can buy Satoshis, bro. Bitcoin's not expensive. You can buy $1 of Bitcoin. What's up, EB? Yeah, this might not be the group for you, bro. Sorry, man. Might have to get you out of here, man. This might not be for you. We buy sats, not Bitcoin. Exactly. Tell them, Jen. Tell them. Don't be sad because we're happy over here. We made it out of the matrix. Exactly. Where are you located? Me? I'm located in Las Vegas, brother. Bye, Ricky. Yeah. Since the troll's not here and I have no outlet for my anger, Jerry, shall I share how you abandoned me again? Yes, I have. Bro, I have 3 BTCs. Good, man. But we don't want to hear about the S coins, bro. Nobody wants to hear about it here. So it doesn't matter what you have. It's about what you talk about it. What you have is nobody's business. And by the way, don't tell people what you got, man. So, yeah, Ricky, you got to go, bro. You got to go. EB, you know my dude's got smucked trying to do that. Yeah, he's a dummy. Jerry, aka King Vegas. No, not me. Bye. Yeah, he's gone. Bye, Ricky. Bye. All right. Jen, you just made me sad telling me you had to leave, man. That made me sad. Let's get back to the video real quick. Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
embody all of the above can hardly be called Bitcoiners at all. So what can you do to help? You can boycott Bitcoin Magazine, the Bitcoin conference. And I'm not saying there weren't many great speakers and great Bitcoiners.
That's what I want to talk about. He says boycott Bitcoin Magazine and the Bitcoin conference. Well, I am torn on that one because I'm going to that. We're going to go to that, right? And I got a ticket for free. You guys got a ticket for free. So, you know, lots of newcomers bound to have a bad one here and there. Yeah, absolutely, Sonny. The thing is, is this what he's saying, and I agree with this. You should not go blah blah blah, and I get why he's saying it. Not blah blah blah, but I get why he's saying it. And he's basically saying he wants someone else to be a Bitcoin, the quote unquote king, Super Bowl Bitcoin conference, and not Bitcoin Magazine. And I agree with that. Well, who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? And everybody comes there. And it's a great networking and it's a great place to meet. And there's a great speakers. What I did personally, Kevin, you can attest to this. I didn't stop at any S-Coin booths. I didn't stop at any S-Coin talks. And I just kept it straight Bitcoin maxis and went through the beautiful garden of Bitcoin at the Bitcoin conference and avoided the poison ivy and the weeds. That's what I did. And I got a free ticket. So if you can get a free ticket, I didn't support it. I supported the Bitcoin only booths, even though the Bitcoin only booths had to pay Bitcoin Magazine, and I did contribute to that. That's where I'm at right now. Ian, thank you, sir. He sent another 2,500 sats. Clean your machine. The CYM's app. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. That just helps so much, man. Thank you. So that's what I did. Let me know what your thoughts in the comments, guys. What do you think about that? Because Matthew Cratter's not playing right now. He is not playing.
All of the above can hardly be called Bitcoiners at all. So what can you do to help? You can boycott Bitcoin Magazine, the Bitcoin conference. And I'm not saying there weren't many great speakers and great Bitcoiners there, but the real problem is when you have the nice plants mixed in with the weeds, and it confuses people. And I'm not sure why the nice plants would want to hang out with weeds. That's a pretty bad metaphor. But anyway, boycott Bitcoin Magazine, the Bitcoin conference, call out other Bitcoiners when they promote scams, people like Trace Mayer, have them banished, and definitely don't give them a new platform and bring them back when they've never made a public apology. That's just pathetic. Also, dump Bitcoin Core and run Bitcoin Knots instead. You can learn how to run your own Bitcoin Knots node and take back your self-sovereignty here. I'll link to all these. This post that I did this has links to many different videos, as well as my video how to configure Bitcoin Knots once you have it installed, and Satoshi 21's videos about Bitcoin configuration as well on Start 9, as well as this video, which goes through some of the history of Bitcoin culture if you want to situate today's discussion in it. And Bitcoin culture and Bitcoin Core itself have always been anti-spam until recently. So it makes you wonder, are we seeing social influence here? Are we seeing financial influences making these changing Bitcoin culture in this way? It's a little bit hard to tell, but I like this analogy of the pornification of culture to the shitcoinification or spamification of Bitcoin culture. The important thing to remember is that when you let one cockroach into the house, he will bring all of his friends. And so the only question for you is, do you want 0 cockroaches or do you want thousands of cockroaches? Because if you don't do something about that first cockroach, you're going to end up with many, many more. And when you normalize shitcoin scammers and spammers, as is being done today, when you sit back and do nothing about malicious miners bypassing the P2P network and putting spam directly on the chain, or about Bitcoin devs who are openly telling people that there's nothing special about Bitcoin like Peter Retod did. I think that's my new name for him, Peter Retod. When you platform speakers who tell people that it's not important to do not your keys, not your coins, as we saw with that one video, you are chipping away at Bitcoin culture one brick at a time. Now, Bitcoin's not going to die overnight, but you will end up driving away the serious people who want to be self-sovereign and hold their own keys and run their own nodes and police their own mempools and not have anything to do with shitcoins. And you also end up with a bunch of suits and fiat maxis and shitcoiners, which is what the Bitcoin conference certainly appeared to be this year. When you encourage spammers and scammers, you get more of them, the whole culture changes. And I think there's really no better example of that change than seeing how the Bitcoin conference itself and how it looks has changed over the years.
Facts, guys. That's all facts. I mean, that's just 100% pure facts what he just said. And I'm a guy that loved the conference because of the people, not this BS. But he's preaching right now, man. That was facts. Dean, I got you, bro. Dean, you won twice, but you weren't here to collect them, bro. So you got to be here when we do the roll call. When you win, that's one of the things. You got to be a subscriber, hit the like button, and all that stuff. And you got to be here, and you got to have a speed wallet. And you weren't here, unfortunately. We called you a bunch of times, and you weren't here. So you got to be here, bro. I'm sorry about that, Dean. Philly conference was mid, but it's nice having an event where the community gets together in the city. Yes, exactly. You don't necessarily have to attend the conference, especially since they had all these speeches live on X. Yeah, you can come on down and just meet the Bitcoiners. You don't have to go in the conference. Now, If you can get a free ticket and get in, that's what I would do. Good point, Philly. Good point. But again, I like going in there because I do like listening to Jack Mahlers, Lynn Alden, Michael Saylor, Ross Ulbricht. No S-coiners at all. Kev said, that's facts, my guy. And I did the same as well. Bitcoin, shitcoins. Yep, exactly. You're welcome, buddy. Thank you, Ian, again. Thank you so much, my friend. Love you, bro. I was in town, but ticket was way overpriced for what it was. Yeah, if I didn't get a free ticket, I wouldn't have went. No way I would have paid for that. We should have a competing Bitcoin only conference. Yeah, we should. Maybe we can start a Bitcoiners for Freedom conference. Living in the future. Like you said earlier, Jared, it's the politics in the space. Yes. Yeah, exactly. I got you on the wheel too, Zach. Welcome in. Hi, all. Been on a while. Just forgot to chime in. You're all good, man. Dean, thank you, Jared. I'm the winner. That 94 sat was me. Okay, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Dang, now I feel bad now. I'm with that at competing Bitcoin conference. Yes, me too. Peter Retard. Yes, he is funny. Yeah, I mean, a Bitcoiners for Freedom Living in the Future conference. However one want to call it. Nice rally, last few candles. Yep. Are we ticking up? Harley Tori Quinn. Hold on, I have a voodoo doll somewhere around here. Jerry, let me know if you feel this. I want you to feel her. I feel last week. If you got a voodoo doll of me, I feel sorry for you. Please don't freak me, please. And don't tickle my feet either. I'm very, very ticklish. Tori, you are too funny. George, so let's do it, Jerry. It would be a blast. We will talk. Isn't it cool to be in this chat with Jor right here? Just coming in, chiming in. The man, Jor. Jor is my freaking guy, man. That's the guy who I had the most fun with, Jor, man. Jor is he's a good dude, very well-rounded man. He's a young guy too, compared to me. You know what I mean? But he's a guy that got his shit together. But he knows when to be serious and when to party too. Jor is a very well-rounded young man. How much was the ticket? Ticket good for all speakers, or you got to pay for each speaker? No, it's all speakers, EB. You pay for the ticket, 500, 400, 300, 600 bucks or whatever. But we ain't doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Just come on down to Vegas and we'll do our thing, EB. They had damn Justin's son on stage. Hey, wow. Did they really, man? I didn't even know that. Patty P. Congratulations, Harley. I was only interested in Michael Saylor's speech, really. Yeah. That was a good one, too. A prick for a... I gotta be all that. Why do I gotta be all that, Tori? Oh my God. Jor promised us he was good. He was good. Jor was good. Jor is the man. He is the man. Jor is the man. I felt like his bodyguard, though. I don't know why I felt that way, because Jor can handle himself, obviously. But I don't know. I just, when I was with him, I just felt like, he's the guy that I like so much. I ain't want nobody effing with him. You know what I mean? So I was kind of keeping my eye on him. But yeah, so all right, so let's catch up with these things and let's call it a night. And we'll end it with our favorite game, the end game. Thank you guys so much for being here. The all or nothing game. So we're gonna do 581, Jen, and then 582. MLF, Michelle Loves Freedom, was the winner of that. And let's spin this thing. Let me read some comments real quick first. A prick for a prick, she said. Dean says, I've had to pause a few times. I'm behind on the live. Okay. All right. Dean won. Dean, you okay? You know what, Dean? I'm gonna give 570 to you and Emily. Okay, I got you, Dean. I understand, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. You got your 100 sats coming to you, brother. Hey, it's a blessing that Jor is our chat. Shout out to 88 Sats Radio. Absolutely. I don't never take that for granted. Jor is the man, bro. Tori says, I love the shocked look you get on your face when I say shit. You never know what to expect. Exactly, Tori. This is why I love having you here, man. Joe, done trading in the war room to find Tori here with y'all. Guess I came too late again. No, you good. Let me put you back on the wheel, bro. We're about to play this game real quick. Let's see. Joe, no, you didn't come too late. We're about to end it, though. We're about to play the final game, though. We're about to go two spins and end it. Bitcoin Paradox. Yeah, man, you got to go get your money, bro. Harley, if Joe asked, I wasn't here. She wasn't here, Joe. Just saying. Dean won twice on the same number. Yes, he did. He did. Hey, y'all. Funny seeing y'all here. Hey, where you been, Tori? Joe he beat you here. Okay, Jen. You didn't rush to put me on that wheel, Jerry. What up with that? I got you already. I did it when the thing was on. Look at here, Tori. See? You didn't even see me do it. I did it when Matthew Credit was talking. So now what? Can you not prick me again, please? Thank you. All right, Jennifer. 581. Let's see who can spin it and win it. Backpacker, congratulations. Congratulations, sir. He's here. His fam's here. They got the TV on. You didn't. Okay, got you. Laughing. Damn, Joe always beats me here. Yeah, doesn't he? Prick. You still pricking me? Come on now. You can't prick me now. I know, Tori. I know. Jerry, we get some living in the future and BTC for freedom shirts and caps, and we can come rolling in next year. Oh, yeah, we're going to do that anyways. But I think we can put something together. We can rent out a room and do some things and grow it. We really can. 581 to Backpacker. Woohoo. Congratulations, Backpacker. Ed Torrey, I know you were here partying without me when I was out making the bacon. Exactly. Congrats, BTC Backpacker. Yeah. All right, let's do 582, and then we're going to play our favorite game, the all or nothing game. 582. Patty P. Patty P, congratulations. All right, we're all caught up. That was 582. We're caught up. Emily, congrats, Backpacker. Jen, do we get to see your video? Yeah, did you make a video on that? I thought we were playing Truth or Dare. That's a good game too. Woohoo, Patty. 82 to my twin, Patty P. Woo. Yeah, Patty. Harley, at Joe. Well, what do you expect, huh? I have a calling for comedy. You just shoved me in the closet. You got to expect me to sneak out every time. You guys are tripping. Thank you, Edger. No problem. No doubt, Patty. You don't thank me for that. I like to party. That's right. Sorry, yes. All right. So that's the end of the blocks. As you can see, we did 582. And so we're going to play our favorite game now. We started last week. It's called the All or Nothing game. And here's how it works. Oh, we got to do another spin. 583. Just came out while we're talking. Again, if there's a block, we got to spin it. Not going to cheat anybody. Jennifer, 583. Let's do it. No doubt, Patty. Jen. Who else? Who else will win the last freaking block in the freaking spin? Of course it's Jen. All right. All or nothing. All or nothing. We're going to put Joey's going to win, yes. We're going to put 1,000 Satoshis on the wheel. 1,000 Satoshis on the wheel 4 times. 4 times, guys. You know what? Let me put this up here. Put this one here. And what we're going to do is we're going to spin the wheel. And the reason why I use the number 4, guys, because there's 4 cycles or 4 years in every cycle. 83 goes to me. Yay. Yep. Patty P. Let's go. Twin. Congrats. Joe loses again. No, yeah, you didn't. Jen, woo. Yep. Effing brokies. How could you lose again? So we're going to spin it right? I want to take a roll call, but if you're not here, you're not here. Okay. We're going to spin it. If it lands on your name, you get 100 sats. You can win. You can walk away and say, I want my 100 sats. Or you could say, you know what, spin it again. I want to try to get the 1,000. So, you guys ready? And if it lands on 1,000, by the way, if it lands on 1,000, the next person that gets this spin automatically gets the 100. I mean, automatically gets the 1,000. Okay? And that's how we're going to do it. All right, guys, let's get ready. Let's play our favorite game. And again, I'm thanking you guys for being here this late in the game. This really helps the channel being here this long at the end of the video. And I appreciate it. I want to reward you guys. So let's play the game all or nothing, and let's spin it to see who can win 1,000 sats. I'm going to end up broken. Commercial break. No, don't be so hard. I'm here with all my person. 200 on 332. Let's go. Woohoo. Now, commercial break. I think he was here earlier. I'd like to do a roll call, but all or nothing to commercial break. Now, if you want to give it away to somebody, say, here, I'll give this choice to somebody, you can, because commercial break usually gives it away. But I don't know if he's here yet or not, so we have to wait for him. Okay. Spin it. Okay, commercial. He says spin it. All or nothing. Good luck to him. We had somebody win last week. I did the 10,000 because I was still high on the conference. So we're gonna do 1,000 every week and every day. And this is for 1,000 Satoshis, guys. Wish him luck. Commercial break. Good luck. Nope. Wind it up. It's okay. Less than 3 years until the last halving. Yes. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Christopher Cooper, you're next up in line. You're number 2. Yes. Less than to the next halving. Yep. All right. Commercial break. CB. It's okay. Now we're on Christopher Cooper. Is he here? You gotta sound off for this one. You gotta be here. It's for 1,000 sats, guys. Let me know. Yes, number 2. Yes, thank you, Jen. Jen is so freaking on it. You're on it, Jen. What am I gonna do without you? Huh? You can't freaking leave me. Christopher Cooper. That's why I gotta take a roll call at the end. I know people are doing stuff too. What should I do when this happens, guys? Should I just not do it or what? I mean, skip that person? Or what? Man, I'm getting hungry. Getting hungry, guys. Tori says, I may not always win this wheel, but meet me in the bumper cars and we'll see who the real winner is. I know that's right. You seem like you'd be good at the bumper cars. Just hope I don't get blown away in tornadoes or a head injury from the softball size hail. Wow. We're going to be praying for you. We really are. You said to me once, sometimes forever is only a moment. Yep. It's true. All right. It looks like Christopher Cooper's not here. I'm sorry, Christopher. If you're behind or you paused it or whatever, or if you left for a second, I gotta move on, brother. All right. But we love you though, man. No hard feelings. Christopher Cooper. I'll do cut. I'll cut you out for now. Unless you're gonna come back. Nope. All right, Jennifer, number 2 again. Let's spin it. To see who can get a chance to keep it, to go all or nothing. Let's see. Okay, guys, we got a little bit of a problem. I'm sorry, Ian. Christopher Cooper is here. And it landed on you right when he said something. So he's here. We've been calling you for about 2-3 minutes, Christopher. So you know what we'll do? We'll do Ian, and then we'll do Cooper first, and then Ian next. All right, Christopher, what would you like to do? How are you still going? Hey, Joey. That's incredible. Yes. When I was a kid, we would meet at the bike racks. Absolutely. All right, so Ian is number 3 and Cooper is number 2. All right, so Ian, you first. Do you want to take your 100 sats or you want to spend it for 1,000? Let me know. Joey, what's good, bro? By the way, Joey sats venture. I'm going because I love this, man. I love it. George says, been trying to think of a name for our gathering. We should have a contest for it. We'll have a contest for it. Bitcoiners for Freedom, Living in the Future gathering. What do you think? Any ideas? Joey, you won earlier, so yeah, he's good. Jen, where are you located again? She's in Oklahoma. Jen is in Oklahoma, I believe. Yep. Oklahoma, yep. It's I'll take the bird in the hand. Okay. Ian will take his 100 sats, which means Aiden will take his 100 sats. It's worth more than a bush. Better than 2 in the bush. Is there a storm warning going on? Let's get this bread. Rain for the next week, storms or at least tomorrow, but anything can happen at any time. And okay, wow. You don't turn your back on the weather here, for real. I like the contest idea. Me too, man. Yes, sir. Cooper, where you at, bro? Christopher Cooper, you gotta let me know, man. Do you want the 100 sats or do you want to spend it for 1,000? Ian's taking his 100. He's gonna give him to Aiden. BFF is a perfect fit for a event. Well, that's the name of that's the acronym from my group. We gotta fit it in about something about the living in the future and Bitcoiners for Freedom. I like that name too, but we got to do it together, you know. Cooper might be behind a little bit. I think that's what happens sometimes. You do these lives. Philly, looking at getting a home miner for DC power. Any recommendations? Nice. Future Freedom. Not bad. Not bad. Living in freedom. Like it? Like it? Okay, my bad. No doubt, man. No, don't worry about that. You don't turn your Harley said, oh God. Tori says, you don't turn your back on the weather. Jerry, you hear that? Don't turn your back. In this case, I'm the weather. Obviously, you don't listen. No, I don't. I am so sorry, Tori. You're never going to let me live that down, and I will take that. I will take it, man. It's all good. At least I know somebody cares. You know? I got to plug in my computer. Computer battery was dying. Can you guys hear me? Am I doing okay? Looks like my signal's going down a little bit. Jerry, she is a woman. She holds the strongest of grudges, yes. Keep it that way, partner. Blessings. Feel that? Yes, I do. Can you guys see me? Let me see this. Am I coming in choppy? My end is coming in really choppy, guys. Okay, can you hear me good? Because my end is like coming in choppy, what I'm seeing. No, I cannot, Joe. I cannot see you. You're glitching a bit. Okay. Christopher, what did you mean, brother? You said keep it that way, partner. Blessings. Christopher, you got to let me know what you want to do, bro. Right, I know you're here. He must be behind. But do you want to keep your 100 satoshis, Christopher? Because you're a winner, or you can spin it for 1,000. But if you spin it for 1,000, you get nothing if you don't get 1,000. So let me know what you want to do, Christopher. Everybody said you're good on my end. Okay. I can hear you. The video's just glitchy. Okay. I'm here. Choppy, but still see you. Okay. Joe says, and it's choppy on my end. Don't worry, Ed Jerry. My voodoo doll has not seen a prick-free day since 07. I think he's lagging. He might be. A bit of glitching, yeah. Let me try to refresh it. If it kicks me out, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Is that better? Is that better? Looks a little better. Harley, at Joe, that's because your face is on it, she said. Cleaner Machine says, maybe you're just fast at times. George says 88 friends presented by 88 sats and Bitcoiners for Freedom. Limit each event to 88 people. Okay. So you want a small event? Okay, Christopher says, sorry. Keep it that way, partner. Blessings. Yes, keep it. Okay, you want to keep the 100. Got you. LOL, there's 2 of you. Oh, boy. Let me do it again, guys. Because I got to. Do I have double vision or is there 2 Jerrys? I feel sorry for you. All right. Okay. So CB didn't win. Aiden's taking his 100 and Charles 2 Jerry's is a heyday for trolling. Yes. All right, I got to get off here, guys, because this thing is messing up. It is, Jen. It is. All right, let's do one more spin. It would be invitational from our communities. 88 doesn't seem like a small event, does it? I don't know. Yeah, I think that's small, man. But 88 is a lot of people, though. You're right. Seems as though my voodoo is working. Having technical difficulties, Jerry? Yes, I am. Tori, you got to stop putting that voodoo on me, that hex on me. Okay, I got you, Chris. You're going to keep it. All right, let's spin it. This is the 4th person, the last person. Let's do it. Speak of the devil. Tori. Tori, I can't with Tori is funny. Speaking of the devil. I got you, Chris. You're going to keep it. Most people can't. All right, Tori, you want to keep your 100 and pass them to somebody, or you want to spin that thing? What you want to do? Keep it or spin it. She has to say something funny first, guys. You know that. She's the last one. It was commercial break, Charles Cooper, and Ian, and now it's Tori. Tori. Guys, my throat's starting to hurt. Jerry, I'm going to send it to you telepathically. Tell me the answer and go. Ah, got it. Okay. She wants to spin it again. That's what she wants. She wants to spin it again. So I'm going to spin it again. Spin that shit. All right. Let's spin it. Good luck, Tori. 1,000 sats. You guys better hope she wins because she's going to give them to somebody. So everybody, let's do our thing. Let's make sure she gets it. 1,000 sats. Ready? Good luck. No. All right. So what we're going to do is whoever's name it lands on last, we're going to take that person's name and they're going to be the first one tomorrow. So tomorrow's game, if they're here, we're going to use their name. So Ian, you are one of the 4 people tomorrow. Is that a cool rule or no? Or you think that's stupid? What do you guys think about that? See, almost voodoo, almost, yeah. You guys think we should do that? Roll it over till tomorrow, or what should I do? Okay, we will work on it. I like smaller events. 88 even seems too much to me. Yeah, that is a lot of people. I thought you meant like replacing the freaking conference. Conference had 35,000 people. That's what I was referencing for to Jor. Yeah, I mean, I got it written down here, Jen. But if that's stupid, let me know. Because I don't want it to land on somebody's name and they don't get anything. You know what I mean? Or should I just give them 100 sats just for it landing on their name? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? The last person, because I picked 4 people, and then there's going to be a fifth person. I'm okay with whatever. Okay. Should I roll it over to that person to the next day, or should I just give them 100 sats? What do you guys think? Jen says 100 sats. Wow, Christopher, you keep saying the same things. Okay. Ya says 100 sats. Renita says 100 sats. Okay, so we'll have 5 winners. 100. Okay, got it. 100 to Aiden. All right, cool. Congratulations. Aiden is killing it. All right, that's how we'll do it. We'll do 4 people, then that 5th person just gets 100. Cool. I don't want anybody to land on their name and them lose. So, all right, guys. Well, there we have it. I don't have any voice left, but I'll try to do this as I can. And the reason I wanted to talk about this, because obviously we're just coming off the conference. And even though I had a high on it, and Jor, again, and Rajat and Kevin and Daniel and all the people that I met were the high. The Bitcoin conference again was a plus. I think more positive than negative, but there are some things that we got to look out for, and we have to stand up for these things. The only way we can stand up to it is to know about it, and it ain't just about the conference; it's about keeping our this wonderful technology pure. You know what I mean? We're not talking about fiat here, guys. And right here, as you can see, and I just watched The Matrix the other day as a Bitcoiner for the first time. It says, "What are you trying to tell me? That I can trade my Bitcoin for millions someday?" No, Neo, I'm trying to tell you that when you're ready, you won't have to. And that's the point. It ain't about the fiat, guys. Right? It's just not. Tori says, I'm going to voodoo that shit out of the wheel for y'all. Just one. Good night, Ian. Good night, Ian. Congratulations, bro. We're going to need Troll boy back to keep Tori busy. Yes. See you tomorrow. Peace and love. Peace, man. Peace, BTC. Later, Ian. Yeah, Jorah. Seemed too much. Then what would all of the more than 88 that don't get chosen? Sounds like some way Some may feel a bit left out. Yeah, it will. Because between our two groups, that's a lot of people, man. Jen, I'll keep it. Why does he keep saying? Yes, I troll it for a troll, but I think the troll's busy right now in the Signal group. That's why he's not here. Maybe. Rate the Bitcoin conference 1 out of 10. 9. We got you, man. Yes. Good night, Jen. Our hostess with the mostest. She is. Yeah, maybe only cap it based on event space options. Yep. Have a good night, fam. Rest Bitcoin sweet. Repeat. Yes. Jordan, Jerry, spin the win for the invites. Maybe. The wheel. Yeah. Okay. But again, guys, it's not about the fiat. It's about the real money. And speaking of fiat, guys, this right here, for those of you that don't know, I know you guys all know. This is the debt clock. This is the debt spiral we're in. We're a debtor nation, and we spend way more than we earn, and that's the problem. We spend too much. And for people S-coining and doing things on this incredible blockchain, other than making it a real money, we can't do it, man. We can't do it. And Trump is looking like he's not only doing some things that I don't like, meaning he has no choice to do it, meaning he's because he stopped kicking the can down the road. I think he's kicking it a little bit. He's trying to kick it to the bond market, right? And I'm not liking it. I'm not liking. Again, Trump's not perfect, but he's in an imperfect system. He really doesn't have a choice, but he does have one choice though. And I think him and his sons, who are also S-coiners, they understand what the money is, and they're really good friends with Michael Saylor too. And they got it. They got something on the side, and instead of kicking it down the road, the can, and stopping and kicking it and stuff like that, we need to kick that bitch off a cliff and get a new can. And this new can is a powerful network that cannot be corrupted. We cannot let it be corrupted. We cannot let it be used for anything other than monetary and destroying this fiat system. We got to keep it pure, guys. We have to, man. And we got to protect it. And the only way you're going to protect it if you know what's going on. You know, and I'm a guy that went to the conference. I'm on the high, man. I am. I was there. I saw it. But I always have my third eye open because I know why I'm there. I'm not there just to be cool and you know, all this other stuff, man. I'm here because it's going to save a lot of people. This is why I do this every day. This is why I have a hard time sleeping, you know, because I'm not trying to get rich. I'm not trying to turn it into millions. Like Neo and his mentor said, we're trying to change the world. And the only way we're going to change the world is we got to fix the money. And this system's obviously broken. And in the new can that we have, we need to not only put the reserve onto to the House floor and move it up to the Senate and onto to the president's desk, but we need to get the act going on. And we need to buy more and secure more. We have to stop this system, ladies and gentlemen. We have to break it because it is a broken, corrupted system. And the politicians and the cotillionaires and the people that are by this money printer are the only ones that are benefiting. And they're benefiting off our backs, off our energy, off our labor, off our life, our finite life, by the way. And there's only one thing that can kind of match your life and be infinite, and it's in this new can. And if I had to take a guess, I'm pretty sure you guys already know what that is. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. Thank you guys so much for joining me on a Monday. We're just chilling on a Monday and being here for over freaking 3.5 hours with me, man. And all the zaps and the fun and all this other stuff. Guys, you giving me literally when I say this, you give me the best job in the world. And I thank you guys so freaking much, man. And I love you guys so much. I appreciate it. And same time tomorrow, same bat channel, and we'll do it all over again. And as you guys know, I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.